My most precious child, this will leave them. Those simple words carry such profound meaning, such potential for both sorrow and liberation. I speak them to you now with infinite tenderness, knowing the weight they bear upon your heart. This will leave them, the pain that has gripped you for so long, the doubts that have clouded your mind, the fears that have paralyzed your spirit. They have been constant companions, familiar presences that you've grown accustomed to, but they were never meant to be permanent residents in the home of your soul. They were temporary visitors, teachers bearing difficult but necessary lessons. And now, my child, it is time for them to depart. I know you've wondered if the ache would ever truly fade, if the shadows would ever fully recede. There were moments when the darkness felt all-consuming, when you could barely remember the warmth of light. But even in those bleakest hours, I was there, holding you, surrounding you with a love beyond measure or comprehension. And I whispered then, as I whisper now, this will leave them. If you need God's blessings, then type "Yes, I need" in the comments. The burdens you've carried were never yours alone to bear. When the weight threatened to crush you, my strength flowed through your weary frame. When despair sought to drown you, my hope lifted you above the turbulent waters. When loneliness told you that you were forsaken, my presence enveloped you like a shelter in the storm. All along, I have been working to loosen the grip of these oppressors, to break their hold over you piece by piece. And now, beloved, the time has come for their final departure. This will leave them, not through any power of your own, but through my divine grace and mercy. For I am the great physician, the healer of all wounds, the restorer of all that was broken. What seems impossible to you is but a small thing to me. I speak, and it is done. I command, and it stands firm. As these heavy chains fall away, you may feel a curious emptiness at first. For so long, your identity has been shaped by struggle, your days defined by survival. But do not fear this new lightness, this unfamiliar freedom. It is not a void to be filled, but a space in which to grow, to flourish, to become all that I created you to be. This will leave them, the lies that have bound you, the false narratives that have limited you. No longer will you believe that you are unworthy, unlovable, beyond redemption. For I declare the truth over you. You are my masterpiece, fearfully and wonderfully made. You are loved with an everlasting love, cherished beyond measure. Your worth is not found in your accomplishments or the opinions of others, but in the simple, magnificent fact that you are mine. As the old leaves, behold, I make all things new. Where there was woundedness, I bring healing. Where there was weakness, I instill strength. Where there was confusion, I grant clarity. Where there was bondage, I establish freedom. This transformation may not happen overnight. Healing is often a process, a journey of small steps and gradual changes. But make no mistake, my child, this will leave them. It is my promise to you, sealed with my unfailing love. In the wake of their departure, you will discover gifts long dormant within you. Talents and abilities that were overshadowed by pain will begin to flourish. Dreams that withered in the harsh climate of despair will take root once more, nourished by the living water of my spirit. You will find yourself capable of love, joy, and peace in measures you never thought possible. This will leave them, the coping mechanisms you developed to survive, the walls you built to protect yourself. They served a purpose for a season, but now it's time to let them go. Trust that I am your shield, your fortress, your ever-present help in trouble. You no longer need to hide or defend yourself, for I am your fierce protector, and nothing can snatch you from my hand. As you step into this new season, there may be moments of uncertainty. Old habits die hard, and you might find yourself bracing for impact, waiting for the familiar pain to return. But I urge you, beloved, to resist the pull of the past. Look forward, not backward. Fix your eyes on me, the author and perfecter of your faith. For I have plans for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. This will leave them, the comparison, the perfectionism, the relentless drive to prove your worth. In their place, I offer you rest. Not mere physical relaxation, but a deep, soul-level peace that comes from knowing you are fully known and fully loved. You no longer need to strive or perform. Simply abide in my love and let it transform you from the inside out. As you witness this exodus of all that has held you back, remember that your journey is not just for your own sake. Your story of deliverance will become a beacon of hope for others still trapped in darkness. The comfort you have received, you will be able to offer to those who are suffering. Your scars will become sacred ground from which you minister healing to the brokenhearted. This will leave them, but I will never leave you. Long after the pain has faded and the struggles have ceased, I will still be here, unchanging in my love, unfailing in my faithfulness, in joy and in sorrow, in plenty and in want, in sickness and in health. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Beloved child, lift up your head, square your shoulders, take a deep breath of freedom. Feel the lightness in your spirit as you absorb this truth. This will leave them. It has already begun. The old is passing away. Behold, the new has come. Walk forward in confidence, not in your own strength, but in the power of my might. Dance with abandonment, for I have turned your mourning into joyful dancing. Sing a new song, for I have put a new song in your mouth, a hymn of praise to your God. This will leave them, and in their place, I give you myself. All that I am, all that I have, is yours. My wisdom to guide you, my power to strengthen you, my love to sustain you. Draw near to me, and I will draw near to you. Seek me with all your heart, and you will find me. As you journey onward, remember that healing is rarely a linear process. There may be setbacks, moments when the shadows threaten to return. But do not be discouraged, for even these momentary struggles are opportunities for growth, for deepening your dependence on me. Each time you choose faith over fear, trust over doubt, you grow stronger. Each time you run to me instead of retreating into old patterns, our bond deepens. This will leave them the need to have all the answers, to understand everything that happens to you. In its place, I offer you the gift of holy mystery, the freedom to rest in the unknown, trusting that I am working all things together for your good. You don't need to figure everything out. You don't need to control every outcome. Simply put your hand in mine and let me lead you into the glorious future I have prepared for you. Remember, my child, that you are not alone in this journey. I have surrounded you with a family of believers, a cloud of witnesses cheering you on. Lean on them. Allow them to support you, to speak truth to you, to remind you of who you are and whose you are. For it is often through the love of others that my love becomes most tangible. This will leave them the isolation, the feeling that no one understands. For I have known you since before you were formed in your mother's womb. I understand every thought, every emotion, every unspoken longing of your heart. You are seen, known, and treasured beyond measure. As you continue to walk in this newfound freedom, stay rooted in my word. Let it be a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. Meditate on it day and night, allowing it to renew your mind and transform your heart. For my word is living and active, sharper than any two-edged sword, able to discern the thoughts and intentions of the heart. This will leave them, and in its place, a testimony will rise. A story of redemption, of beauty from ashes, of mourning turned to dancing. Your life will become a living letter, known and read by all, testifying to my goodness and faithfulness. So rise up, my beloved child. Shake off the dust of the past. Put on your garments of praise, for this will leave them, but I am here to stay. My love for you is eternal, my commitment to you unshakable. In me, you will find all that you need and more than you could ever imagine. Walk in the light of this truth. This will leave them. And as it does, you will discover the glorious freedom of being fully and truly yourself, the unique, beautiful, beloved soul I created you to be. Child of mine, your support is the key to spreading my word of grace and hope to those in need. Together, we are building a future filled with light. Press the super thanks button and let my blessings overflow in your life. My dear one, miss not the wooing whisper of my spirit. The answer, the miracle which your soul longs for, is now closer than ever. Let faith now moor you fast. You shall ride safe through the tempests of life. Now, I am calling you to pour out your heart before me. Bring to me your secret griefs and tell me your deepest needs, believing without doubt that I will answer you. As you open your ear to my gentle guidance, you will find not only solutions, but a pathway of peace for the restlessness inside. Do not turn away from my words, rather, let them stroke your spirit, soothing the places that hurt. I'll go right by your side through this day, surrounding you with the sense of my continuing presence. There, I will guide you on right paths. I want to quiet your fretful mind and steady you when worry breeds fear. Fear not, my precious one. Your Father in heaven is with you, hand in hand, in the dark, and refreshes your strength when you feel you can't go one more step further. Fact is fact. Through me, you can. I give you strength for the way. In very truth, it is pleasure to me to see you on fire, living the life that I preordained. Your mind gets cloudy with lingering doubts like fog. You can't help but wonder if my promises could possibly be true, or if I will answer before the night grows old and gray. It is in that midnight hour that sleep evades and whisper voices echo fear in the shadows, telling you all is lost. You are unloved. But hear me, beloved, those voices of accusation are not your identity. You will not become what they say. Nobody but I determines the course of your life. No external force can do your soul any real harm when you live in me. Remember always, nobody else gets under your skin the way I do. Can I offer you a word of hope or encouragement for the very depths of your being? My love for you is larger than the farthest galaxies. It reaches from one end of heaven to the other. I delight in the fulfillment of dreams you thought were impossible to bring to pass. Nothing is too difficult for my spirit that lives inside of you. The mistakes you made in the past are not a hindrance to the blessings I have stored for you. Determine today that you will walk ever closer with me, steeping your soul in the words that I speak. Today, I resuscitate faded dreams and forgotten passions. The embers of your soul will burn red hot with desire. My power will awaken spiritual senses to wonders you've never known. Have you not seen my hand respond when you call? Should one who bore the cross falter and fail because of insult or injury, I endured for love of you. Now the very storehouses of heaven, the treasuries of God's glory and grace, are thrown wide open unto you. Determine this day, once and for all, to walk unafraid and unencumbered toward your destiny. So much so that even the naysayers and those who dream ill dreams will fade into the background. Do not listen to the clamor of petty jealousy. Keep close to me, beloved, and I shall light your way to your purpose. Hold this as a settled truth ever before you. No opposing power shall be able to discourage your steps once I ordain your way. Rest in the depth of my love for you, and discouragement shall not consume you. When you fall, there's my hand, there to catch you. When adversity strikes, there's my grace, rushing in to cover you. And when you call, I answer without fail, revealing secrets and marvels. So call unto me today with expectant faith. Have I not proved myself to you over and over? Have not my words echoed in your ear through the seasons, promising to meet your needs with more and more abundance? Even now you can feel my peace filling you. Believe and work diligently in that belief. Be persistent in prayer. My timing is perfect, and I will bring the answers you seek. The day of fulfillment draws near, when I shall deliver long-awaited miracles into your hands. Oh, my love, stop now to hear my words, words infused with gentle force. At this very moment, I want you to be comforted beyond all comfort, to be known. Do not now hold back your tears. Lay on me the weight you carry, for how others have heaped burdens upon you. But be at peace with my promises toward you. I am ever with you, even in your loneliness. I see the wounds inflicted by the trials of life, but hear me. I am here to heal, console, and lift you up. Over and over I impress upon you, do not be afraid. Cling fervently to me until my voice resounds within when doubts assail. Over and over, reaffirm my profound love for you. Along the journey of life, unexpected sorrow can ambush your soul, but I will strengthen you for that road ahead. My grace finds you sufficient, equipped for victory. You can stand tall in my enablement, empowered in fullness by my Spirit from within. Mine eyes look with fervent desire beyond this great storm-clouded sky of the peace that I fought so very hard to reserve for you. Yea, a peace that brimmeth with happiness and free from fear. You will dance in joyful carefreeness even amidst the rain, and blessing cascade forth from you to others, from the treasure house that I have placed in your heart. And with every blessing that you bring to others, a fullness will add up in your own life until it overflows. In this season of opened-up miracles, determined to stand strong, put aside those weights of unbelief. Seek me early and often, renewing your trust even as attacks come to wear down your certainties. Fortify your heart in my presence when doubts assail. I see your weariness, but I am reviving your soul once more. Return to the path of childlike faith. Immerse yourself afresh in my living word until you are vibrant with hope. O beloved, I desire you to know just how priceless you are to me. No failure or triumph can change my extravagant love for you. You have gone through all that you did to prepare you for the larger purpose that I have created for your life. Do not be troubled about the weaknesses in those close to you, my dear. Maturity takes time, but change has already begun. The people with you now will come out different, my precious one. The battle now rages in the unseen realms, and I am calling you to rise up in faith. There will be challenges to be faced, but your victory is sure as you can be vigorous in prayer. Seek my face early and often. Commit yourself to intercession. The time is coming for dramatic outpourings of my Spirit, miracles of provision that will make a way for multitudes to encounter my love. You will know blessings beyond your wildest dreams as you steward these gifts. This is a season of acceleration. The demands must be met with a determination and bold faith I've never witnessed in the earth. Lay down anxiety, renew your trust in me. I am banishing fear today and igniting your heart with courage for all that is to come. Beyond this struggle, your reward awaits. I am revealing your true identity, buried beneath layers of distorted beliefs. You are so precious to me, very treasured, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Whatever your past contains, your experiences have readied you for your destiny. Your pain is not purposeless. Avoid dwelling on weaknesses that you feel your loved ones have. They, too, are growing, and it will take time. The people who are with you now will not stay where they are now. Arise, beloved child, and lift up your eyes. Miracles to you are going to abound. The hour of fulfillment is at your doors. Therefore, rejoice, for your mourning will turn into dancing. Victory is assured to the believer. Now, rise up and take all that I have in store for you. The earth is waiting to see my sons and daughters manifested. It's your time. Radiate for me, my precious one. Listen to these words of your Father Eternal. Within a span of a few months, there shall be drastic changes within your household. Believe and keep on in prayer steadfastly, for the things happening now must come to a happy ending. The strife in your house will cease, and through the new blessings, there will be happiness, peace, and tranquility where there was dispute. But I now say unto you, cast down before me your cares and petitions, not before human beings. Let no anger or impatience take the long-proffered gladness soon to be yours. Say not harsh things, calling none to bear. Rules are needed, commandments there must be, but shout not in rules. Demean not, shame none. If there must be correction, be still first. Take minutes to still your spirit. Let me grasp your hand. Breathe courage to your soul before you raise voice to those near. I will help you speak with grace, not wrath. From sunrise to sunset, I am with you, yes, past the ending of your day, I am close. Even as you sleep, I stay close, speaking in my word, sending dreams of my design for you. You shall awake with joy and power. The steps you must take will come with ease. You shall not fear being brought to or through too much. If driven past the point of handling it, trust my word, you will make it through. Prize, goal, recompense, just before you a little further down the road. With this I give you power to run the race and obtain the prize. Mighty is the power that I give you to tread unhurt amidst serpents, scorpions, and every evil machination. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Thus, I would have you stand confident, immovable, sure of the good things drawing near. Let such faith come with the sunrise of each new day, that it may bring joy again to my heart over our continued fellowship. I will show you wonders that are in store for your life. Share this video with up to 3 people, if you need God's presence. My own, listen to this. Everything has its purpose. Do not shy away from trials, flee from enemies, or let go of the cause when prayers are not answered. Have faith. At the cry that rises from your heart, believe that your help is near. Fall prostrate. Stretch out your empty hands in accepting my favor. Did I not infuse your heart with a trustful capacity? Then wait and hope, even for what you do not behold. This faith will lend you strength to do battle, so that you emerge victorious. Do not be concerned. Do not be concerned with the scoffing of those who jeer and deride and poke fun, confident that at any moment they can crush you with a word. It is rather perplexing, however, how little they realize. Perhaps even when they stare, they cannot believe. Have they forgotten that the Father they kneel to is the Creator of all the worlds? The enemies of mine shall be forewarned. No one who endangers my precious one will remain unchallenged. For, in yourself, you are small, but in holding my hand, you are strong. Even when power gives way and wealth disappears, I am the rock, your refuge, your pleader. Fear not, therefore, to rise up and fight for the innocent. Things impossible for you, you shall do, for I have called you as my warrior. The armor be thine as courage from heaven. In the power of my word, you shall smite back diseases and put legions to flight. Mightily my grace comes upon you. Stand on tiptoe, dear child, to this outpouring love, to make prayer unseasonable. In days fair or foul, speaking to me is not a task if you consider, in the light of faith. That is why I urge you, believe, wherever you are, that I am all readiness to respond. Call out aloud, and I will listen. Separate yourself to listen. I will be with you to the point where cares dissolve in its personal embrace. I will never leave you, nor forsake you to wander in fear and darkness. At each new dawn, I knock upon the door of your heart. Arise early, while your household yet sleeps, and come to meet me in your secret place. Kneel in quiet and begin with prayer your fellowship with me. When coming to our appointed meeting, bring no pretense. Come needy, trusting, expecting your Father to provide. Lay bare your heart, and no problem is too small to bring before my throne of grace. Your honest petitions are beautiful to me. Indeed, you have aligned priorities with wisdom, looking for me and for my kingdom first. Therefore, hear this decree from the Almighty: fear no lack. Waver not, keep asking, believing yes, receive. Plead for your future, your prosperity, your family, for renewal of health and strength. Pray for all your children, the little and the grown. Bring even those kinsmen before me who despise you. I will reverse their contempt. Someday the scornful will come back contrite, smitten with conscience, no longer belittling your person. Repay no old wrongs, let no word but forgiveness and blessing pass your lips. My spirit can soften hardened hearts if you will stand back and trust the outcome to me. Soon they shall see my hand of favor upon your life and wish they had not rejected you. When that day comes, you must meet them with grace, not reproach. My dear one, hold fast to this my promise. You have only to persevere in prayer, and all needed help shall be given. Fret not over any impending trials or struggles. Set your thoughts on me, and nothing will dishearten you. I lay my hand of might upon you now. Take afresh my love, my peace, my long-suffering. Have I not cherished in you the spirit of daring and enthusiasm, even through angry blasts? I will soon command the vexed tempests to be still. I will send heavenly quietness to breathe over and absorb the turbulences. Where you walked in weeping shall soon resound with laughter. Rise up, beloved, and lift high your crown of victory. It is your portion as my treasured son, my precious daughter, my child. I see you struggling and wanting to give up hope, but do not lose heart or stop believing in my promises. I know the way has been hard, and sometimes it has felt as if I were departing from you, but I never left. When you are weary, come to me and find rest. Let me revive and restore your soul. Bathe in my living waters, my word, my spirit, my presence. As you drink deeply from these waters, I will nourish you and satisfy your soul's deepest longings, where the deserts will overflow with blooms and flowers. For I know the plans that I have for you. I will lead you in paths of righteousness for my name's sake. Yea, though you walk through the valley of shadows, I will not leave you comfortless. My rod and staff do comfort you. There is purpose about this journey of yours, and someday, in my perfect timing, you will understand. So for now, trust in my goodness. Even when you can't trace my hand, know that I work all things for the good of those who love me. These momentary troubles are light and fleeting, but the glory I have prepared for you is eternal, imperishable, undefiled. So look not to what is seen, but to what is unseen. For what is seen is passing away. My kingdom is unshakable, unbreakable, everlasting. Horrific on any given day, and on some days, the war within seems to be lost. But victory has already been won. My beloved, evil will not stand a chance. No weapon formed against you will prosper. I give you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and nothing by any means will hurt you. You are sealed, protected, delivered from the dominion of darkness. What I have promised, I am able also to perform. The long night of weeping will come to an end. Joy comes in the morning. A day is coming soon when your mouth will be filled with laughter and your tongue with joyful shouts. The fortunes of your home will be restored. Beauty will rise from the ashes. Those who have mocked you will come to you, admitting my words to be true. And you, my child, shall become a beacon and testimony to my glory and grace. Your tale shall lift up the heads of dying souls. They shall be strengthened by the strength that I have given you, of which I alone am the source and author, as my strength is perfected in your weakness. Not a single strain has wasted itself. Quickly, comprehension will sweep through your mind, because you will experience a changed life through pain. You want transformation, not only of words and thoughts, but real change. I understand, for I promise a full transformation of heart, mind, life, family, and future. My spirit inside you makes the impossible possible. Without me, you can do nothing. But I'll tell you the truth. If you remain in me and ask anything you want, it will be done. Don't ever say that your requests are too small or too big for me, and believe the promise. Now, although everything screams to the contrary, sometimes I do delay an answer to test and refine faith. Other times perceived no's are divine protection. So I see what you do not. But for this, my firm yes is unambiguous for all children who make their home in love. There is no prayer sincerely spoken without it being heard. Do not be troubled. In my time, all is fulfilled. But I notice the weariness is upon you again. Up you leap, thrilled that I love you and ever abiding, only to let tasks and diversions smother the hours with me until troubled overrun peace. My living water is always there, but you let great lapses happen in really drinking it in when you feel self-sufficient. And so, little by little, faith dries up like plants that have been denied water. Today, I sound that warning, not to chide but to save you from future regret. You may feel all right today, but just as the absence of water does damage that is unseen initially, so spiritual indifference brings about slow decay. It will go unperceived until it has fallen. Let this be a day of decision. Give yourself unto me now, wholly, without waiting for title or man's acclaim, by deeds through which you can demonstrate your love truly, not in play of mere ceremony. Now turn your back upon those who profess light, but who bring only darkness and deceit in my name. I want, in you, a loyalty unto myself with an humble heart, penitent, that I may fill it with my spirit. Will you yield yourself, my love? Enter into the holiest of holies of my presence now. Let me envelop you as you yield your all, dreams, fears, past, future, even your next breath. You give up the right to govern your life. I will steer you from here. This surrender will leave you free to receive a new infusion of power, transformation beyond your wildest dreams. The old shall pass away. Behold, I make all things new. O my child, you are never lost to the enemies. You are against them, for they were trying to kill your life and to steal your joy. I will replenish you by my grace. May you have many more years ahead and fruitful, which you have to live unto me. Seek continually to learn of me and grow strong in faith, trusting my promises. My word proclaims that you will break armies that are marshaled against you, through walls that are set against your way, and do great things in the time of need. For I say, when you feel that you're at the end, suddenly you shall see my hand parting ways for you, making a road, raining down upon your road. Seek refuge in me when difficulties arise. Do not fight this battle alone on your strength. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. I made you brave, so that my word to you should not be in vain, and you march forward without fear, knowing that my hand is there to protect you. Let others boast of power they lack, and you trust and have faith in me. You will excel others in faithfully following my ways. Actually, I do know that there are times you stumble, feel weak, and unwilling to press on. For such occasions, I am come. I have died on the cross and risen again in power and glory, to lift you up in times of trouble, to help you always. I shall never be far. Call, and I shall answer. For I shall never refuse thee in thy hour of need. I shall not turn a deaf ear to thy cry. This is my promise and covenant, yet valid, not forgotten. Cry out, for I am going to answer with wonder beyond your wildest dreams. I am your merciful and forgiving God. Start your days with me. I stand in line to lavish you with love. Heaven is stocked with blessings. Some have your name on them. I know why I do what I do. Trust me fully. In heaven and on earth, so much is getting in line to bless you. I have issued an irreversible decree for you to have abundant provisions, freedom from indebtedness, supernatural wisdom, and specially prepared blessings for your family. What I have destined for you is no accident. I have loved you before you were formed, and beautiful things are in place for you. First among them is my eternal love. I loved you when far away. I loved you when you returned. My child, if you think that I grow angry and distant because of occasional failures, you are wrong. Your mistakes don't alarm me. I will truly not throw you away for sin. Every time you come burdened with sorrow and truth-speaking repentance, I know your love. Even in error, I see the heart behind and reasons. I will embrace your honesty. None ever could, or can, deceive me. Some come to my courts, perfect in their eyes, long-faced, accusing of others, unlike them, yet you do not judge or overtake. Gentle is your spirit, kind your manner, pure your thoughts. When you stumble, rise up in faith with confidence. Let no one condemn you, none has the right. Take this firm belief in as you come to me each day with humility, quick to hear. I will shower you with blessings. I know the pursuit of wealth is not your ambition, but it is family protection and provision your heart yearns for. Trust that I will grant this and much more. I ready you for doors swinging open to new vistas, and fear not to enter, for even now, miracles are unfolding around you. New faces are bringing fresh opportunities as never before. Challenges, through your faith and patience, will morph into a blessing, peace and plenty will ensue. Most precious of gifts are yours already in having my constant love. Trust me to lead your life for utmost good. Seek my wisdom each morning in prayer. Delve into my word. In my presence, seek refuge from the turmoil without. Here in our secret place, this is the refuge you need for rest and renewal. The time with me is never wasted but pays dividends into years of favor. Love me fully with all your mind, heart, soul, and strength. Cast down thoughts that press down upon your soul. In these days of global fear and pandemonium, families stretched and loyalties fading, find cover under my wings. Life's storms will not exhaust you, nor will its rigors oppress you. In my presence, your spirit is revived, faith renewed, negativity nullified. Turn away from the cynics who neither pursue nor know me. Do not listen to those promising easy success, sons of sacrifice who have no regard for the needs of others. But feed the hungry, give water to the thirsty. Console those who are lonely in their grief. Provide true blessings, starting with family. Fear no lack, for your storehouse will overflow, and the work of your hands will prosper when you honor me above all, obeying my precepts. Turn your back on dishonest practices, for you are chosen to rise above greed and guile. Withdraw from those who would lure you into malicious schemes. My child, I want a place in your heart that belongs only to me. Bring me no less than your full trust, whole commitment, and sincerity of spirit. Believe my promises. And if you have already seen blessing, greater abundance is coming. Such is the reward for devoted hearts who fix themselves on me. Dear one, I know there are storms raging all about you. Take heart, your present troubles are passing, but my love to you never is. When you feel entirely helpless against that turbulence, draw near and let me hold you. So, just lie here in my presence, and I shall breathe my confidence again into your spirit. You will do what I have made you for, my friend. The work I set yours to do reaches into eternity. Yet here is the wonder of it all. The road on which I have ordained you, oftentimes heads straight into storms. Yet mine is the voice which rebukes the furious winds and says to the waves, "Be still. Fear nothing, for we walk this path together." Let my peace still your racing heart, even now. I am ever with you to lift your eyes above life's distractions. When you are focused on me, you have the correct perspective. Situations that loom large from any earthly vantage shrink to proper size in view of my sovereign authority over all things. No circumstance can deter the accomplishment of my purposes through you. Beloved, you play a leading role in my story, an eternal narrative more full of wonder, joy, and hope than your finite mind can fathom. Your destiny is sealed with unchangeable certainty by the author and finisher of this great saga. That which I purposed for the coming seasons of your life shall come to pass, and none can hinder. You were born for such a time as this. If doubts arise concerning your significance or value to me, come boldly before my throne of grace. There I will reassure you of truths that never change. My love runs deeper than the highest heavens. I created you as a treasured possession and crowned you with glory and honor. If man's condemnation has scarred your perception of self, bring that burden to me first. Allow the healing balm of my delighted gaze to minister to those scars before you respond. Then, from the place of whole and peaceful soul, you can gently correct those enslaved in the darkness. Even the kindest of hearts sometimes speak words that cut like daggers into souls, but my grace is sufficient to enable you to reach them, turning human weakness into a platform of divine strength. Arise each morning in expectation, dear one, already having attuned your spirit to mine. Hints of things I have in store just for you lie in the breaking day. Do not dwell upon past terrors, nor linger over old hurts. Yesterday's tears, although watering seeds of joy that bloom in due season, today overflows with my goodness, fresh manna to nourish your soul anew. Receive this provision with thanks. You will walk through this day with divine appointments that I have arranged for you. Pay attention to promptings within, however small. Obedience in tiny matters readies you for promotion into greater spheres of influence. Around the next bend, you could very well meet a desperate soul who needs the hope you have. When you expect my visitation to your life, truly remarkable things occur. I know the news of discouragement comes to flood your days, negativity bombing your mind. Dear one, do not focus too much on the forces of darkness that would seek to overwhelm this age. Keep your spirit tuned into heaven's symphony instead of earth's cacophony. As you remain in me, we etch grace upon human tragedy. We sing the song of redemption over prodigals yet wandering. We infuse eternal perspective into temporal dismay. When you grow weary, do not condemn yourself for lacking courage or zeal. Your strength comes from my spirit within, not from your striving. Pride has no place in my kingdom. Instead, come to the secret place of my presence. Casting down your burdens gratefully at my feet, confess your need of me, bringing no pretense. There, in the posture of humility, I will lift you up, refresh your soul. There we'll laugh together over teas that I have prepared, sweet, nourishing intimacies between us to refresh your spirit with joy. Whatever faces you today, take heart. Greater is my spirit living within you than any force rising to challenge you. I'll give you wisdom beyond your years, calmness that confounds your enemies, and endurance to outlast every foe. Step out with confident assurance. I go before you to defend, behind you to protect, beneath to uplift, and above to overshadow. Since you are mine, all of heaven's resources are at your disposal. So lift your head, dear one. March forward boldly into the domain I have prepared for you. The boundary lines have fallen for you in pleasant places. Yes, you have a delightful inheritance. So don't be afraid of possessing all that's yours as my blood-bought son, my beautiful daughter. The greatest victories of your life await just ahead. What I have spoken. Share this video with up to 3 people. If you need God's presence, I will do it. So just believe in me to take you higher than you ever dreamed, my dear child. I see frustration festering within when prayers seem to hit ceilings, but do not be hopeless or question my faithfulness during long seasons of waiting. Hold on to this truth. The reliability of my promises has no bearing on the reliability of your feelings. Emotions ebb and flow like passing weather. My love for you remains as the tide. I test and refine your desire for me above all else, but doubt not, I allow delays. The holy discontent within your being aligns itself with my purposes. I inlaid it deep so you would seek me first and know fullest satisfaction. Our symbiotic union not only prepares you, but also fulfills you. This life so often leaves you bruised and battered, trying to pick out my voice above all the counterclaims. Here in exile, you live from the peaceful garth I made for mankind, working in conditions hard I never meant. But, dear one, a day is hurrying toward its dawn when I will bring you home to mine, onside all earthly gardens where delight and rest and belonging flower. But until that time, I sustain you with rivers of delight rising from within, an eternal bounty that earth cannot give or take away. I secure your steps even through the darkest valleys. My spirit shields your mind in perfect peace. You can be thriving where people around you are gripped by anxiety, in full dependence on me. As you lay down the futility of trying to be sufficient for yourself, necessity becomes the mother of renewed trust. When you heard my words, the radiant hope that should have lit up the horizon of your heart was enormous. Only don't weigh the credibility of my voice by these fleet emotions that mask the truth. That which I have spoken over you is written in heaven's tablets and will yet come to pass. Until faith learns to crystallize declarations into existence, feed on the glorious promises that never failed. May your roots in the fertile soil of Scripture grow deep. All wisdom, guidance, and discernment needed to sprout forth are there, and its timeless principles help in tilling tender soul soil when chafed by life's abrasions. Meditate on its flowing counsel daily to bloom in droughts of waiting. For the word that I breathe upon carries all nourishment needed to blossom into destiny. The giant of fear, anxiety, and lack stands before you, very stubborn, between you and everything that I have prepared for your future. But Beloved, refusal to engage in warfare does nothing more than grant by default these enemies rule over land I designated as your inheritance. Rise up in courage, wield promises from my word as weapons. Stone by stone, pull down strongholds of the mind, those false assumptions that block your vision. Advance boldly to take possession of the blessings that lie within your sphere of influence. But don't forget to regularly keep in touch with me, my dear. Because quality time nourishes human relationships, priority time invested with me will cause your soul to flourish as well. In fact, every other relationship borrows its health from the vitality of our relationship. Don't let lesser loves invade the highest and best. Come away now with me a while, into the chambers of my heart. Put aside the wild mental activity, be still, and know here. Splendid treasures of wisdom and revelation are the rightful heir of those at rest in my presence. Ask me for keys to mysteries that your soul longs to understand. Knock boldly on doors that were once seemingly shut with everything seeming impenetrable. Believe without wavering, and watch as closed doors swing open before you. Heaven's kingdom resources are at your beck and call. No matter what is raging outside, you have unobstructed access to my peace. That is divine. No storm wind can penetrate the sanctuary of my presence. Bind anxiety with chains and cast care on me, dear one. Trust in my sovereignty over any domain. Refuse fear's paralyzing poison. Embrace courage's emboldening staff. I am holding your life securely. Be comforted that all things unfold within boundaries I permit. Consider the circle in the sand that preserved those within from vicious attack. So, I encircle you and those who you love. As turmoil rages about your borders, stand stalwart inside circles of prayer, faith and trust, while I defend beyond them. You do not need to know the machinations which I block or the plans which I send off the rails. Watch and wonder as I turn attacks into advantage. My purposes for you are filled to overflowing with ceaseless mercy. Even human words meant to bless cannot portray the extravagance of my love. But, beloved, gaze through words into my eyes, windows from which rushes the affection, delight, kindness, and mercy I feel toward you eternally. Find deepest rest cradled there in the comfort of my gaze. He stoops by your ear with vile one-liners from the whispers of your own past, hoping to stain the beauty he can never possess. But canceled is sin's reign. Demolished are its accusations against you. Stand back as I step forward to defend you. Marvel as declarations of my favor drown out those indictments. Rebuke that voice defaming you. Be buoyed by cheers from heavenly hosts celebrating you. The only voice that defines you is mine. Even if earth assails and conscience accuses, cling fiercely to truth declared from my throne. No past or recent failure stains me at all, and no obstacle keeps me from running to embrace this child. Yes, I did not speak superfluously when I promised that repentance always, without a doubt, assures indestructible belonging. Let this totally change your image of yourself today. At all times, you are my beloved, beautiful, and blameless child. Now, come away with me into our secret garden of the heart. Lay down weariness, partake in joy in my presence. Manna from yesteryear can't feed hunger today. Time spent in my presence regularly brings vision and imparts strength to your inner man. At the taps of grace, resilience flows freely. Drink deep of the flowing streams prepared for you. Lay hold of confidence in my words. No barrier set to block you should stand. Yet, for a little while longer, I would hold you bound so that at just the proper time I would burst upon the scene, and never again could you be restrained. This season of delay and obscurity is pounding within you a pit bull faith that will not let go of my promises. So those trying to bind and gag you will step backward in shocked unbelief at the inescapable favor and authority with which I clothe you before the onlooking world. So I exhort you at places of concealed wilderness, sojourning such as this, choose to worship. Shun grumbling, rebuff victim mentalities. Step in trust even when the way ahead makes no earthly sense. Think of the journeying Israelites who declared faith in my promises, even as earth swallowed their oppressors. Exodus from Egypt through an uncharted desert tested their reliance upon me for each step and provision. But a generation was winnowed and made ready to at last take possession of the land promised to its forefathers. Even as I escort you today through shadows into territory vast, so I hush the sneers of those who do not understand why you have been set apart, while I prepare a stage to announce your gifts. Your winter sustains a fierce trust in my voice and my voice alone, an essential undergirding for the exposure and access I am orchestrating nearby. Now quiet your heart with this, for I hold the designs of your splendiferous future. Do not worry then, dearest one, emancipation is at hand. Take courage from this, dearest, seeds of change sprouting even when the field is barren. While you yet walk the valley's shadows, already over the horizon, celestial brightness is hasting. The night of weeping is about over. Get ready to rejoice and taste sweet vindication. In no time at all, open doors will fly off their hinges from new opportunities onto platforms uniquely arranged and set for you. And those who scoffed and ridiculed you will stand back, shocked at your blessing, identifying you as favored. Yes, so many changes right now are afoot to testify of my promises over your life. Lift up your head, your day of breakthrough has arrived. The love that I want, dear child, for you to know that I feel for you every day transcends the divine. It has no bounds. It stands and waits on you in the cold or the heat, day or night, singing in joy or in woe. Just comfort or safety in your abode should make no difference, or even the fight to save your life when away does not matter. Every individual who is far away, divine love stands waiting. I shout it to the whole world so that all may know how much I love you. I never shall be ashamed of you, nor shall I ever disown you. Behold, I moved heaven and earth to give you my life, enduring pain and finally sealing with love on the cross, the document that gives you the right to receive my love. For tell me now, what man can rob you of this love? What man can tear you out of my hand? Do not be affrighted, for I despise those accusers who still return with false indictments, mistakes you have not committed and faults you do not have. I stop my ears against their accusations, for the more they go on slandering, the farther off they travel from the charity that might save them. But do not pay them any heed, for they have chosen to live in error and are destined to plunge into an eternal abyss. Concentrate on accepting this love and living life to the fullest. Grab onto the mercy I bring to you today. Do not let this chance slip away until tomorrow. Draw into my presence, and through this love holy, I shall heal your life. Take it, accept it, receive it, live it, revel in it, share it, dream it, speak it, and every time you're on your knees in prayer, give thanks. Give many thanks. Give thanks even more for this eternal love that my grace gives you. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. You're my favored, chosen one, ordained to be the objective of great eternal divine affection. In my hands you, your family, and all you do are protected. I multiply and bless everything you do. Dare to live under the healing shadow of my love. Stay under the divine covering that protects your very being with the holy oil that restores, revives, strengthens, and brings your dead dreams back to life, infusing new energy into your weary heart. There is no need for you to be wandering the streets alone or sticking with bad habits and destructive vices. I sometimes hear you say, "You have no one." Remember me. I love you, and I say it to you. Listen to me now and feel an uprising in your being full of dreams and hopes, much as a rush of new blood into your veins. You have me. You need nobody else. The good things you get all come through me, from my throne in heaven. I am He who has blessed you with joy, showering abundance upon your life. Therefore, on cloudy days or when things go wrong, the choice is yours. You don't have to live in loneliness and sadness. Just raise your hands up to the sky and give thanks for my joy I'm going to give you, for my peace. Your happiness is right here. You take this step of faith, and you smile for no reason at all. Arise and fight the battle of faith even when everything looks lost. Keep fighting for your life and family, even when things are thick. Who do you think you are hearing? I am your Almighty God, your Heavenly Father, who loves you so much, who will help you in times of distress and will not let you be defeated. I don't just talk to talk or promise and not mean to. You remember my word is alive and never returns to me empty. If I said you are victorious, you must believe and move forth, speaking words of faith, not negative phrases that only give place to fear and weakness. But this message you're hearing now strengthens you and gives you supernatural courage. Even if 1,000 armies encircle you, they will not succeed. Even if the doctor brings you a bad diagnosis, rise in faith and grapple with increased faith, because you know that I have the last word and that everything you are doing is blessed. I have authority and love to tell you to wrap up in this comforter of love because it fills you with peace, shapes your emotions, and changes your thinking. This is love, the greatest thing you ever experienced yesterday, today, and forever. I want to see your smile, see you write words of gratitude with great joy. Are you sending me love with thanksgiving? Will you show me now? I come here to give you peace. I come here to heal. I take your heart and your feelings to my hands. I look at you and protect you with love. I hold you with love. These words that you hear will take away pain. I love you, and you are my child. Gray hair or imperfect skin, trust me, and take refuge in my embrace. You have nothing to fear, and by me, you shall be safe. My Holy Spirit indeed fills you with love and tenderness. Your character is transformed. Your feelings become young again, and you have a totally new mindset, language, and faith. I did hear thy crying. I did see thy desperate heart. I felt you were weak, and I ran to your defense. Unexpected things burst upon you suddenly, and then ungrateful people tried to take it out on you. I see them, and I amaze in their great ignorance. They dare use the tongue I gave them against you and the hand that I made against you for destruction. They have gone so far astray from me that not even with their healthiest eyes can they see whom they are fighting. And they don't feel a thing. Someone is standing over you, protecting you. And though they beat and fight with all their might against you, they shall never see you fall. I will strike down those who would seek to break you. I will brush aside those who would humiliate you. I shall reveal the forces of evil, which gather in darkness, thinking you are weak. But their vision is so clouded that they don't know whom they are up against. You are safe here. Nobody can touch you. In this present world, there shall always be trouble, evil, pandemics, rumors of wars, and so many men hating me, they walk in darkness. But the humble in heart and simple in faith, such as you, in everything shall have victory, not with silver or gold, not with fame or power, but with my Holy Spirit, your source of divine water, which is life, the cleansing of your soul, and the power of increasing your faith. Therefore, go now in peace. My powerful hand will lead you, protecting you on the secret paths of your journey from danger. A curse shall not alight upon you. Repeat these words. Say that you believe in your heart, no one can harm me, for I am covered in the power of the blood of Jesus. Take my hand now, dear child. I will lead you along a new path. Blessings and miracles await you there, happiness and joyful moments. You have fought enough. Now lay your little head down to rest. List your worries, thoughts, and fears that suck your joy, peace, and confidence dry, the beans dropped from the trust jar. There is a time for everything, a time to strive and be courageous, and a time to rest in my arms and believe in me. Everywhere I read about your works, accomplishing wonders in 7 days, please, relax. Hold off on those terror-inducing projects, even if it is for a few days. Do not leave until you have spent a silent moment in my shadow, regaining your strength. Rise after you are strong, but let me help you to your feet. I will guide you to the way of blessings and help walk your first steps. At the foothills of the mountain, I shall empower you. From there, I shall bear you up. To the pinnacle, I shall take you, with the renewing of faith and spirit empowering you to walk. You may think that the dreams I have placed within you pass no more than clouds, But I will come, and I will clear that sky. I will light up the horizon in your view, so you shall see clearly all the blessings in store for you. They will pour over your life like a nourishing rain on fertile ground. Such is the new road, for it can be traveled by none other than I and you. You have been undertaking to journey towards those dreams that I put in your heart alone. Now you realize you can't do it alone. There are many big obstacles, and the enemies are dangerous. The road may appear weary, but if you hold my hand and walk by my side, it turns beautiful. Now whatever you face will not discourage, but make you strong, filling you with might and fortitude. You'll begin to look at everything around you the way faith sees it, and you will comprehend what I say to you every day. If you're going to fight hard to get something, fight to believe. You'll see with your supernatural sight that those enemies of yours who honk all the time are really not as strong or as significant as they are cracked up to be. They roar like lions, trying to scare you, but your heavenly Father is always by your side, day and night, like a mighty giant. When you have determined to strive and be brave, here I am, ready to help you. Come with me now. Give me your hand. Let's go for your blessing, knowing that I love you. Be still. I am ready to defend you when those rise against you. Trust me. Stay still and calm. Don't respond to threats. Never seek revenge. Come to me on your knees and tell me everything. I will comfort you and show you the plans of triumph and victory I have for you. I really take very seriously when their enemies are all out to destroy your hope, attack your spirit, and trample your dreams. They will try, but they will not succeed if you keep faith and stand firm. In the face of your standing, courage, and unshakable confidence, your adversaries will be filled with fear. They are going to hurl fiery darts and lies right at you, but you have a divine shield. My angels are poised waiting for my command, and the very second I release them, they will stop the case your accusers have against you in their tracks. They will leave you alone and never touch you again. I will put resources and ideas in your way to prepare you. I will give you favor with mama cows. The doors which are to be open will open in a manner that you will not be defeated, and after a time of test, you will feel strengthened and happy. Whom you hear these words from, I have a future of blessing for your life. You're feeling a flame burn in your heart so much, and you have the great desire not to drop out. Your unrelenting faith and personality in times of adversity will make your family's enemies dread you. So, who are you to be afraid of after such a promise? There is no being under heaven that can bring you misery. Do not let anyone unreasonably frighten you with foolish tales, informing you that they are more powerful than I am with charms, witchcraft, curses, or vanities. Mark it well, no one has a spell holding you. It takes away every lie in this world. On that cross, my blood was spilled, and on the very same day, all powers of darkness were humiliated. The original invoice of your sins was nailed to the cross. Sometimes your accusers show you a copy of it, which is of no value, to remind you of your mistakes and to cause you to fear. Live in the present. Here is your blessing. No one can harm you ever. If you give me your life and your heart, you are free from every curse, affliction, and disease. This is how it is, and this is how it will be. My love heals you, my affection calms you, my hand supports you, guides you, lifts you up, and surrounds you. It means that I would encompass you with my presence, and that my Holy Spirit would fill you, to the point where you would drown in a river of crystalline, limpid waters. You would be so happy. You almost felt like it had been so long that you had been living in this manner. You had never been so protected and loved. You went through a time of struggle and loneliness. You felt deserted and forgotten. But it lies back of you. You shall forget it, dear child. Today I come to give you strength and to take away the discouragement that does not let you rest. Let the very words of my promise depart no more from your mouth. If at any time you feel lonely, call out that I am with you every day. If at any time you feel tired and a burden to worry, come unto me for rest to the heart. Remember each new day that I am your shepherd. You shall not want. I will hold perfectly provision in my hands, therefore you shall not want. I am your salvation path. My divine presence drives all the fear away. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. I shall root you beside the river of living water, and your fruit shall be a legacy unto your family and many other people. If you want to seek something true and eternal, if you need someone to really love you, here I am. On days when you wake up feeling like crying for no reason, come to me. You have no other way out. Many will give you love, but there is an asking behind it. They always expect something more from you. They have patience and friendship for you, promise happiness for you. But when you can give no more, then they leave. Out of all the people in the world, nobody can give what I can give: love, peace, healing, and undying loyalty. Come now and receive this blessing. It's yours, and it's free. I am not selling it. I do not require your money. I desire your heart, your faith, your loyalty, a strong desire to part with the past and to, with me, start a new stage. Stretch your faith in the face of a new future. Wait confidently and be patient. Say it in your very own words. I believe your word, Lord, in my heart. I confess your belief. I take your word to be my faith. Expect a wonderful rain of blessings I am going to heap upon you. Do not be afraid. Crises have no power. The threats of this world deceive you and show the way without an exit. But I breathe my breath of life in you to strengthen your faith. Further open your spiritual eyes, in order to let you see that which I give to you in value, and what love I have for you shall not disappear because of your faults or the multitude of your problems. I will lift you out of the hole you fell into. I will lend you my hand. Then I will lift you up onto a new land of spiritual strength. You mean that much to me. Here it is, the morning sun, the first of many, and you will remember me. When my ray of light peeks through your window, you shall know that my mercy is new, and my spirit tells you to spend time in prayer. Share with me how you feel. Tell me your plans. Confide in me what frightens you, and I will again affirm my word to you and answer your questions. The most important thing is that with each passing moment that you give me your true faith, you will feel it in your heart how I embrace you with such loving affection and provide the security one needs to get through the day. I have burned the pages in which your tears were inscribed in letters of crimson. I have forgotten your sins. I have effaced all the causes of your pain forever from your heart, and those roots which recalled your despair, I have pulled up with my own hands. You are free. Yes, you are. Tell me you believe it. Write these words on a piece of paper. You are free always, because of this love, not because you paid me for your freedom, nor because of your perfection. I know full well you cannot from yourself undo the rule forever. Yours is the freedom, and all yours the debts are paid. The triumph is yours. And all my promises are secure because signed with love, great and fair, big love. I don't want you to understand it. Don't ask me to explain it to you. Live it, feel it, embrace it, this wonderful love that floods your heart. You who no longer want to believe in love because people disappointed you, behold, I, the creator of the universe, came looking for you to tell you how much I love you. You are receiving these words, having passed through so improbable a medium. Now you do not have to go to some far-off place or have to climb a mountain to hear my voice. I wish to touch your heart here and now, in this minute. You are loving the feeling that somebody really loves you, and even if you push that feeling of love away, I love you so incredibly much that you will never move from me. So accept this new life without loneliness, without fear, embraced by my affection, sailing on the ocean of happiness, while my love steers your sails towards the port where you will receive the crown of victory. There you will be blessed with eternal joy, prosperity, and holy riches, and no thief can steal from you. If you wish to change your life, you would need to disregard all disbelief. The enemy is bombarding your mind with doubts because he doesn't want you to know me any better, to see for yourself how all my promises come true. My dear child, I want you to take my hand, and let me lead you down a new path filled with blessings and miracles, happiness and jovial moments. You have fought hardly, and it's time for you to rest. Reflecting for a while and putting all your worries into words, all your thoughts and fears that have robbed your heart's joy, your peace, and your confidence and taken from the trust I have put in you. There is a time for all things. You know that well, a time to fight, to strive, and to be brave. But then, of course, a time to rest in my open arms and believe. So, please calm down. Well, stop those projects that make you cringe, just for a few days. Don't move forward until you take a moment with me to regain your strength. Rise when you're ready, but let me lead the way. I will lead in the path of blessing and help your first steps. I will strengthen you at the mountain's base, and from there, I will carry you. You will come to the top with the flame of faith burning anew and a soul that is firm. I, then, will break the clouds and light that horizon up so you will see the blessings that are coming. Your desires and the gifts your soul longs for shall be showered like rain on earth. It's a very new way, and we're supposed to walk it together. You tried to make your dreams inside you come true all by yourself, but now you understand, you need me. While there will be many obstacles and very dangerous enemies, with me it is beautiful, and all the challenges will not bring discouragement, but rather fill one up with strength and joy. You'll start seeing everything in your faith and understand why I tell you every day to strive for something. Strive to believe. You will see that those haughty enemies are not so strong or important. They bellow like lions to scare you. Your Heavenly Father walks with you like a mighty giant all day and all night. If you choose, with all your heart, to work at courage, I'm here. Take the step with me. Put your hand in mine. Let's go take your blessing with the certainty in your soul that I love you. Give me an ear. I will take up your cause against all those who oppose it. Trust me. Be quiet and still. Don't answer a threat. Never mind taking action. Come out of hiding and kneel before me, just to let me know what's happening. I will encourage you and reveal to you the plans of victory and triumph I have for you. I take very seriously the way your enemies come to destroy your hopes, strike your spirit, and trample your dreams. They will attempt to, but not be able to get past you, as long as you stay on your faith and stay firm in your confidence. Your enemies will effectively be drenched with fear toward your unyielding, sturdy, and dauntless attitude. They will lie and throw out slanders and attacks against you, but you shall be safe under the wings of a divine shield. My angels are on my sides, ready for my command, and upon my decree, they shall forever extinguish your accusers' evil intentions. May they go, and may they never approach you again. I have placed resources and ideas in your way to equip you. I will give favor with those of great importance, and doors that need to be opened will be opened for you, so you will not be overcome. You will feel strong and happy after a testing time. I am speaking these words to you because I have a future with blessings for your life. Burning flame in your heart, not to give up. For unto your family, your unbreakable willpower, your faith and your uprightness shall be a terror to your foes. Unto whom shall you be terrified after hearing this promise? There is no being in existence who can harm you. Therefore, do not allow people to bewitch you with foolish tales that they have more power over me with spells, witchcraft, curses, or fantasies. Bear in mind very well, absolutely no one has a curse over you. Exposes the lies of this world. My blood was poured on the cross, and on that very day, all hell was put to shame. The first writ for your sins was put on the cross. Sometimes, your accusers show you some few other copies of it to shame you and instill fear in you over your mistakes. Live in the moment. Herein lies your blessing. Nobody will ever harm you if you give me your life and your heart. You are free from all curses, calamities, and diseases. That's the way it is, and that's how it is going to be. My love heals you. With my love, you are at peace. My hand upholds, guides, carries, and covers you. I am present to you, and my Holy Spirit enters you so profoundly that you plunge into a river full of pure, transparent waters. You feel so jolly. It's been too long that you lived like this. You have never experienced this much protection and love. You experienced that lot of fight and lot of loneliness, feeling abandoned and forgotten, but that's past. You'll forget that. Take this step of faith, even when you have got no reason to put a smile on your face. Rise and fight the battle of faith, even when you feel all is lost. Keep fighting for your life and family, even when things seem stacked up against you. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. Who do you think is listening? I am your Almighty God, your Father in heaven, who loves you much, who is concerned to help you in hard times, and who will not let you be defeated. From glory to glory, your journey is what I desire. I would like your tomorrows to be of achievements and blessings, and you are never to face defeat. Keep all the words which you've heard in mind. The more joyful and exuberant you are, the more some people, envious of that joy and your faith, will want to see you fail. That's just a fact of spiritual life. I lift up those I love, but often their very success draws enemies filled with hate. Yes, shall not fear, for when they do come against you, they can of course try to hurt you, but that's not that hard, or really even possible, unless you're doing my will. I don't expect you to do things perfectly. I understand that you are only human and failure can touch you at times. All I ask is for your heart and that you remain with my holy word. All I seek is your fidelity and your love. Look at me, not just in times of good things, but more in times when you are at your knees and you cry out in desperation. Go on, keep praying, even through tears of faith. Whether through storm and rain, do not desist in sowing your tears. I am the one who will calm debacles and sea upheavals. I am the one who will hasten the end of your battles. I will take care of difficulties, but I need to see your determination to love and seek me by putting me above everything else. Your faith will be sharpened into a sword, defeat evil, overcome your weakness, and give you victory over temptations, fears, problems, and everything that drags you down. Just spend a few minutes with your head bowed down before leaving your house and commit your plans and all your matters to me. Pray for your family. Speak words of faith and peace, and rejoice because I am your shepherd, and you lack nothing. You are my daughters and sons, but also my sheep dear to me. I will guide you into green pastures and lead you beside peaceful waters. There will no longer be any yelling or confusion at your house. The battles that cause pain to your heart will cease to be. I will cast from your home those who steal love, destroy peace, and uproot every hidden sin and error that tries to corrupt your faith and happiness. I will remove sadness. Misery or poverty will not be seen at your table. Bread in its time you will see. I will open the heavens for you, and you will see many blessings, jobs, education, and new possibilities for growth and success. I will take bad habits and vices out of your house, which are the enemies of your integrity and your faith. But we will always leave together. I'll take you by the hand. Never will I let go. Begin to think about what good, clean, and wonderful things I will do in your life. Do not look for bad friendships. Stay away from negative people who never rise. I am your God, but I am also your joy maker. You do not need the approval or validation of men. I do not ask anyone's permission to bless you, neither do you need to ask anyone else if you must love and serve me. Your answer is obvious. Only in me will you find pure and lasting love that comforts and heals. I'm the only one in the universe that died and rose again for thee, that yes might have salvation and eternal happiness. Say today, most beloved God, give me this love always. I'll confer great courage upon thy heart today. Rise strong and ready. Victory shall be thine. Battles are tough. Fights are intense. I know that. So here I am in support of you. Never be scared to fight for your dreams whenever the world tries to shut you down. If schemed upon by the enemy, get firm, just like rock. Sword away the negative thoughts and fears that pull you back. Do not let any person or anybody kill your dreams. Stay attached to your plans. Never give up on circumstances. If I made you dream, it's because I have the power to make it happen. Trust in me, for I am always at your side, fighting. Do whatever is your duty. Believe that feats and miracles not even thought possible before can be made by a determined and loyal individual. Faith is necessary for impossibilities to happen, and your faith pleases me. Ignore the envious, those who speak ill of you, even if they say you're crazy or a fanatic for doing my commandments. You shall continue like a victorious warrior. All those who rise up against you will be ashamed and in discord. Do not listen to the words that tell you not to go this way. You have now traveled very far. You are very near to a number of blessings. It would be despairing to give up now. I did not pick you to be a loser. By my side, you shall be more than a conqueror. I paid a big price for your victory. While I was hanging on the cross, I was thinking about you. Now that I am here addressing you, don't weep without a reason. I am serving my sovereign God, who has placed his hand on you, looking at glorifying your faithfulness and loyalty. Yours is the life to me. Remember that I will never say no to you or push you out. All that you engage in today, first leave it to me humbly and with thanks. Wherever you go, you will be blessed. My face and power will go with you. It will deliver you and your family from danger and conflict. Your worries are already resolved. I heard your prayer. Your matter is in my hands. Reject thoughts of defeat and fear. Rejoice and be patient. It may seem hard to wait and be at peace, but use your faith. Now rest upon and have childlike trust in me. Close those eyes which have shed so many tears, and lay your head on my shoulder. O my child, my own beloved one, I love thee. I do not want thee to suffer so much. Do not fret. I am pouring into your soul living water from the stream of my divine love. I have filled this vessel and the new blessing in your heart. I am going to pour out to revive your faith daily. It's different. Yesterday, you suffered and cried, prayed, and pleaded. But today you will have rest, joy, and peace. Leave your suffering behind. Live one day at a time. Your future is safe in my hands. Don't worry about problems only I can solve. Do your part, trust, walk, pray, believe. Do not stop your activities because there are troubles. Do not allow the mockery of the people within your home. Say my name aloud when fearful thoughts come. The enemy of your soul wants to enslave you with chains that do not exist and make you believe he has more power than me. No curse nor witchcraft affects your life. No lie or slander could ever take you from my love. I washed your sin away with my blood. I rescued you from the pit, and now I long to surround you with a hedge of protection. I want you to live unfettered by burdens and regrets. Instead of being down or hopeless, let your mind be full of my Holy Spirit, and let great, unbreakable joy fill your heart. No more tears, no more worries, no more thinking of sickness, poverty, and death. Go on and take your victory and your blessing. I remember before you say you think you're not worthy of anything good, so trust and believe in me now. Because I love you, I bless you. I don't judge or punish, I just understand, support, and love through the divinity. That is the way it was, is, and will be. When calamity comes your way, boldly declare that I am your mighty God. Behold, I see how life's uncertainties bring you low, how evil forces rise against you, testing your faith and resilience. You must believe in me, my child. You, with small faith, even a tiny grain of mustard, might do great and marvelous things that will manifest in your life and glorify me. You will lay your hands on sick people and they shall recover. Everywhere you go, you will be a blessing. I will light each step you take and guide you into a new path, a path of blessing and prosperity, where the sweat of your brow is realized. Be sure that at every moment of your life, I am with you. Be conscious that at each shout you make, asking for my aid, I hear it and do something. Behind everything that happens, I am moving my powerful hand. I am the one changing the winds in your favor. I make you shine through my belief. If you pray for protection, I am sending my messengers to protect you. If you pray for healing, I am taking your sores upon my hands. If you pray for peace, I'm installing my peace in you. The answers you've asked for are in me. And in time, each unveiled thing you will behold, you will see, and you will know hidden things that you are yet to learn. I lay my potent hand on you and strengthen your spirit. I fill you with my unconditional love. When gray days arrive, I start acting from my heavens. What I want is for you to understand how important you are to me, my precious child. Become a vessel of my love and blessings. Your support fuels the spreading of my word, bringing light to countless souls. Stand with me to bring hope and joy to the world. Click the Super Thanks button and receive the fullness of my grace and favor. Your prayers do matter. I listen to every word from your lips with care and attention. I reply to all of your requests. I don't doubt. Tell me you believe it. I made you for an extraordinary purpose. Your destiny is one of abundance and grace. All the decisions you make will lead you into the path designed by me. Just remember to bend on me when doubt comes knocking. I will give you the wisdom you need to make good decisions. Then you won't compromise the truth by doing something wrong. Let my ways lead you to my peace, not ruin, blessings, not a curse. Give me your doings, your thoughts, your choices. Talk to me in the hours of every prayer. In these moments when you listen to me, I see the worry in your heart. You tell me what was going on that day, and I said to you, be patient. In my time, I will sort things out. That is what I'll do. Allow me to take over, because I work while you're asleep. I plan your day, you don't even realize. I'm there for you, I will not judge you. I am not your judge, to point out your sins. This is the right time for forgiveness, for grace. At this time, that which is old will be made new, all old things thrown away, and a new path opened up before you. You may see me never with your earthly eyes, but eye by. As it has ever been, you can feel me the same. You've seen in my word how I fight for my children. In the same way I fought for you, I protected you even from the evil one that was coming for you every single day. I brought you forth. I rescued you out of the pit that you were in, where many turned their back on you and left. I reached out my hand, and I saw the potential in you. I gave you the armor of faith, and I showed you how to go. You are going to see miracles along your path. I will be there with every step of faith that you take forward. Not a doubt moves you. Not a doubt moves my presence in your life. I love you today as much as I did the first time. I loved you even before you were in your mother's womb. Store this message in your heart and come back to it when you need comfort or strength to carry on. Today, in the name of my dearest Son, Jesus, take it as the gift I bring you. Everything in your way turns all right when holding my hand. Today is my offering to you that signifies love. Everything I created was created for your pleasure and benefit. I know at times you forget. So remember that you are my son, my most beloved creation, that the beautiful things around you are made for your happiness, and they will please you. I shaped you with delicate love and a divine touch. Your life is a sweet love song that reaches the hearts of those around you. You are a fabulously rare treasure, poised to love, to create, and to transform the world. Do not be disturbed by hard times, my child. Experience is part of your urging forward. Sometimes you get overwhelmed by your responsibilities and the problems at work, but sometimes also your family. Yet you are never alone, for I am with you, opening the way to the blessings and victories. Have faith in me, my child, and believe in me. Stretch your hands high to heaven and lift this day up to the heights that it may come toward you as a sign of my love for you. Be really excited about the day, and pay attention to the great things I am going to do in your life today. Look beyond the problems and don't let the obstacles scare you. After all, you are gifted in special ways. I have given you skills, gifts, and talents that will help you reach your goals and fulfill your purpose with ease. So, if things turn ugly, then don't let that get you down if things are not in accordance to your schematic. Believe in me, because even in the depth of trouble, I can bring any situation around. I can make mourning turn into joy and sadness into dancing. You see, I have in store for you a perfect plan, something divinely unique, for you to shine out in this world. Thus, let today's struggles not wipe away your smile or snatch away your hope. Live throughout this very day with the passion, excitement, and expectancy of the good things I'm about to do in your life. And each time you stumble or fall, remind yourself that my love and mercy will forgive your mistakes time and time again. I make all things new. If you have sinned, come to me and realize your faults, for I shall wipe away your sins. I promised you much brighter tomorrows and beautiful hope, for I always answer the needs and cries of my children. Today, once again, my son, I want to remind you to trust in me with all your heart. Put your day in my hands, giving to me your family, friends, work, and all your needs. I'll extend my hand, take you by the finger, encircle you with great and wonderful blessings, and lead you on your way. And no matter your lot in life, I promise that even today you can have a good day, just by trusting and having faith. I will make strong and wise for whatever comes your way. Remember, you are my dear, precious one, loved above all measure, warts and all. So today, as you head into your tasks, remember my words. Today is going to be beautiful and excellent. Take every moment and live it to the fullest. Do what is best. It will all work out. I will always be there for you, leading your way to victory through the challenges you go through. Do not doubt what I say, and do not let the circumstance take away your faith. Go through every moment with courage, knowing I am beside you, helping you and leading you in growth and strength. Believe in me and the power that I have placed within you to tackle each challenge. In you, you have the power above with which to face storms with tranquility without it. Relish the day, my beloved child, with all around you, whom you love and who in turn loves you, whoever takes care of you, being observant of every little thing and living each moment in the assurance that I am always by your side, with each beat of the heart, with each breath that is taken, with every smile that is given to another human being, and with all the kindness that is being done by you to others. I'm right beside you. I love you. Son, look up and walk with assurance, because I'm holding your hand. This day is another chance to grow, to love, and be loved. Open your heart to the blessings I've got prepared for you, your mind to the plan I have for your life. Dear son, step with faith and determination. I want to promise you a day filled with blessings, joy, and love today. Receive it with gratitude and let my love light your way at every step. My peace and love be with you forever. My son, step into this wonderful day filled with love, joy, surprises, and unmatched blessings. I bless you today and decree your freedom from every shackle, your restoration in finances, and your prosperity in everything, my beloved son. Now, as we connect, I speak to you with mighty words of promise. Hear carefully, for I want to engrave these words deep in your heart. I am your Abba Father, the Almighty God, who looks after you all the time. Out of my love for you, I have chosen to talk to you and reveal my plans for your life. I know your needs and heart's desires even before you speak them out. That is why I have come to tell you that I will meet all your needs, fulfill the desires of your heart, and I will restore your finances. So do not get frightened, my son, nor let me break your spirit by what I am going to do in your life. I am going to restore everything within you. I will heal your soul and bring back the peace that left you. You will pay off your debts. Nothing that has ever put you down will stand in your way. I will be there with you, giving you strength and a push forward. Everything you lay your hand on shall prosper. Your work and dedication will come to be. Every seed you sow in faith shall grow and bring forth a great harvest. There shall be no financial obligation that you cannot fulfill, for I shall give you wisdom in the management of your blessings that I put in your hand. You shall see how the doors of blessing are going to be opened in front of you. Prosperity will be poured upon your life in all ways, materially, emotionally, and spiritually, for the betterment of your life and all around you. But always remember, dear child, that prosperity is not just about the acquisition of earthly wealth. It is the state of well-being that includes every single area of your life. As you prosper, may you rise up to be faithful in the few things, and I assure you, you will be faithful in the many things. My prosperity is a call to obey, to manage responsibly whatever I give you. Let your heart be humble and full of sharing for the needy and those who have less. Open your heart and let me make you a channel of many blessings. Dear one, what I want to let you know is this: on the way, you will be met with challenges that will test your faith. Fear not, I have been with thee all the way, strengthening thee and pointing everything out to thee. Despair not in the face of trouble, for there the character is hammered out, and the trust toward me is revealed. Remember, my son, that my aims reach out to higher things than material, though I may replenish your financial status and erase all the debts from you. My deepest desire is for you to go through a deep spiritual transformation. I want your relationship with me to become stronger. Your faith should go deeper with each victory and challenge that you get over. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. Believe in my word. Surely, I won't fail you. I am the faithful God, one who executes his word. My love and power are immeasurable. Cling to me. Trust in my mighty hands. Watch and see supernatural blessings flow into your life. So hold tightly to my love and grace. O beloved son, live in the assurance that your finances will return, your debts will be paid off, and all financial burdens will be removed. Lack shall not come near in your dwelling, your children, and your children's children, because I will shower you with an abundant surplus in every aspect of your life. Fear not, my grace is more than sufficient for you, and my mercy endures forever. Just walk in obedience and faith, trusting that I will never leave or forsake you. You will be a living testimony of my miraculous provision, and those around you will see that my promises are faithful and true in your life. Receive this word in joy and thankfulness, and declare with confidence that your finances will be restored, your debts paid, and whatever you do will flourish. You are my beloved son, and I want to see you thriving in all my provisions and blessing. Let your heart be open for my leading and voice in all steps. Seek my wisdom, and lean not unto your own understanding. For your mind cannot fathom the immeasurableness of all that I have planned for you. My wisdom can only serve to guide you now. Your faith in me will be richly rewarded. Therefore take no thought for the morrow, for fear of what the future may bring. Look unto me, the author and finisher of your faith. Trust I am your provider, and never shall I leave thee. Unconditional is my love for thee, and I want above all else to see you prosper in all areas of life. Keep these words in remembrance, for they are my covenant with you. Love without conditions, and a heart that ever desires the best for you. Today I bless you, and I declare that you'll be free from debt, restored in your finances, and prosperous in well-doing. Let the level of faith be high. Soon now, all your concerns will vanish, dear, and your heartfelt desires will begin to flourish. Child of God, amplify your faith and be patient. Remember, I shall not forsake you. Don't ever bother for what is to come, and furthermore, do not hold on to things which only give discomforts in life. Let go of everything, for holding them will not pave a way for my blessings. Stay away from the unbelievers. Keep praying. Trust me and my word. My son, don't be despaired, for I have so many blessings to shower upon you. All these hard times will become a history very soon. Be patient. Do not be afraid or terrified, because I am with you. Do not think for a second that I could be indifferent to your needs. From that weight on your heart, to the torment when ends will not meet, from recording an illness to its visitation. Yet now, open your heart to my promises and advice. Cherish my word. Ponder it to see directions, and it shall be a light. The rest of your afflictions shall cease, and your worries shall be wiped away. I will fill your life with serenity and peace, and continue to bless your life for trusting in me. You should never forget that I am the God of wonders and of power. I will bless and heal you, your family, your children, and your parents. Just trust in me and, as spoken in this video, I will do it all. Be patient. Do not look for an easy way out on me. Keep on praying and reading my word not to be led astray. Nothing to worry about what is only material. Bear in mind, what the world is holding to is only good for a time. But remember, when I promise anything, it is for eternity, and it is like me. Keep calving my promises. All matters are dealt with promptly. Never delayed or forgetful of all things, to my accessibility for all your requirements. Along the way in life, you will face trials, adversities, and even moments of confusion. Difficult moments in life will always turn up when faith might be shaken. But remember, I will always be available to carry and strengthen you. Do not give up. Persist in fighting with faith and patience. Let that virtue make your prayers be answered at the right moment. Patience and faith will give you strength at a moment like this and the assurance of receiving my blessings. Trust in me when it is hard. Lean on me when you have troubles with money and sickness. That's why you must rely on my promises. My word is a source of comfort, a beacon of hope in dark times. Remember, I can work miracles in your life. My love and grace know no limits. I give you today, dear child, healing and my blessing, as I draw and shower my gifts, too, upon your loved ones, your family, and people dear to you. This is my trust in you, and through this trust, oh beloved, you will have hope and strength to resist the temptations on earth that are only distractions to you. It is to keep faith unwavering by constant prayer, to be viable in my divine will, and not be influenced by all the wrong teachings. In my word, studied subjects, these will keep you from straying and at least assure you that you are now in the right path. Hold on to my promises and be patient. All those tough situations you come across, we shall overcome with my side. Be not afraid, nor discouraged, for I shall never leave you alone on the way. Now tell me your deepest needs, and I shall provide that which is lacking. Walk free and light, since I will carry your burdens no matter how big and weighty they may be. To lighten them is my responsibility, so that you get the strength to move on. Always remember, in me abounds hope that gives comfort and strength for the storms of life. I am a God of promises, love, and miracles. A God whose grace is unbounded, a God whose love is unconditional. Continue holding on to your faith, exercising patience, and trust in me. Soon you will see how your worries will be taken away by the peace and tranquility that only I can place in your heart. You're my beloved, and I will protect you all the time. I love you, my son, love you with eternal, clean, and true love. Do not be afraid and do not despair, for with me there is no case that you are left alone on that path. Now give me your deepest needs, and I will provide for all that's missing. Walk carefree and unburdened, for I shall carry your burdens, no matter how heavy. It's for me to lighten them and give you all the strength to keep moving. Just don't forget that hope in me brings comfort and strength when life storms. I am a God of commitments, love, and miracles. My grace is limitless, and my love for you is unconditional. So trust and continue to trust me. Be patient, and you will see that before you know it, all your troubles will disappear and be replaced by my supernatural peace and serenity. You are my beautiful child, and I'll always take good care of you. I love you, son. I love you with an eternal, pure, and real love. I know how tired and weary you are from hearing bad news, culled from a world beset with so many woes, family, financial, and emotional problems that plague you for your lifetime. The solution to all these problems is in my hands. I am the one who can set you free from the chains that enslave and torture you. Do you believe these trials you are presently facing could be because you turned your back on me as a result of your own mistakes and failures? That is far from what has happened. I know your heart, and there's nothing you could do to make me turn away from you, because I know what you need. I know your disquiet, the moments in which you worry that something bad may happen. I know your living and how much you have suffered and cried. But at all times, I have never been far from you. I was always there to console and comfort you, even if you did not listen to my voice or disregarded my sayings. I stayed by your side. I never left you. Enough, dear. Do not wallow in grief. I am with you. I will never leave you. I will make people talk to you about me, to always confirm to you that it is indeed me who loves you. Do not doubt it. My love for you follows you all your life. It is beyond what your eyes can see. Beloved, remember that I am your Creator. I was with you before the foundations of the world. I know all your dreams, goals, and plans. Yes, my carryovers. I do not hold your past against you. I come that I might restore and heal all the wounds of your past and use your life according to my purposes. In me, you shall walk in blessings and prosperity. Your dreams and goals will surely be achieved, for this always was and will be my will. So don't be confused anymore. Don't you think I'm not with you, even though you don't see me or feel me? Always. I will be at your side, ready to help and bless you to achieve everything you want to set out to do. But these can happen only if you banish from your mind all negative thinking. Drive all doubts away and look away from sins, for they only bring nagging worries and fears into your heart. Do not accept that voice of the enemy into your life. Do not let any hurtful comment pierce you. Come lay down all your problems at the altar, surrender your life, and cry your heart out to me in prayer. Lay upon me burdens and fears. Trust in me. I shall henceforth put a new direction to your life. To me, your destiny is one of success, not failure. Find in me the true purpose of your existence. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. Remember that I am God and Father, who more than justly rewards the obedience and courage of His children. I do not want you to be blind to everything that I have in store for you. On the contrary, I want you to understand that I have called you to be a blessing, and that all the good things that are here, in heaven, will be given to you until they overflow. I will give unto you everything for every dream of yours and for everything you asked of me. No problem or obstacle can ever get in my blessings in your life, for everything is done by me for a reason. Nothing ever happens without a reason. Everything you went through was to bring you to this point, to refine your faith just like gold. Therefore, beloved, face your fears. Take a minute further into your life. Put all the problems you are facing at that particular moment in life aside. Just set them aside further. Close your eyes. Invite me for a second, for I am ready to listen to and to fulfill each of your needs. Remember, I will always be with you. Do not give up. Don't forget that I am your God who strengthens you, and I will continue to help you. Always support you with my righteous right hand. Do not be fooled by the enemy. He will surely make you believe that nothing good is going to happen. He's going to confuse you, make you believe you're lifeless, and that big dreams are truly unachievable. He just wants to snatch your blessings and all the good things I have in store for you. Stay calm and be peaceful. If you abide in me and my words abide in you, ask whatever you wish, and it shall be done to you. Remember that when life deals its cards of challenges, the best response is faith. Now, then, my son, my daughter, take my hand, and with me you will accomplish everything you have set out to do. You'll reach goals you never felt possible to reach, because the righteous are rewarded with every manner of blessings. Just seek me in prayer. Talk to me in the morning. Talk to me in the middle of the day, and talk to me at night. Seek me all of your days, and seek me with all of your heart. Hold on to my word, and I will bless you great blessings, for I honor those who honor me. Keep going without growing weary, son. Keep it up, daughter, and rest assured that you shall want for nothing with all of your family, for I shall make good on what I promised when I said I will bless you into abundance. On this holiest of divine days, recognize that you have my divine being surrounding you. I am your divine Father, the Almighty. I am here in order to nullify all curses that have been ailing your family, your home, and your finances. Hear very many times. Be free today, for the chains are broken, and the bonds are ruined that kept you in captivity. No more deficit, no more pain, and no more separation in your family. Let me embrace you with my love and strength. Let me hug you with my arms wide open, and let me bless every corner of your life. At every pang of your birth, I knew of your pains and tribulations. I have seen how curses have troubled your home, bringing distress and limitation to your loved ones. But today, by my infinite power and love, I break every chain that has held your family, shatter every generational curse, and free your parents, siblings, spouse, and children from any harmful influence that has touched their lives. Right now, I proclaim that my divine light shines in your home. Where there has been discord, there will now be reconciliation, and peace shall prevail. Where there has been sorrow, joy now blossoms. Where there has been sickness, I bring health and make whole. My love will permeate every corner of your home, filling your lives with harmony and prosperity. Today I destroy every curse of division and sadness in your house, so that my love might flow freely amongst each one of your family members, bringing unity and unbreakable love. Extend your powerful hand even over their finances. I know you've had worries, difficulties, and shortages, but today I declare in my name that every curse that limits prosperity in your life is over. I open the windows of heaven and release a blessing to you. I break every curse of lack and debt. I command that you will be highly favored and that your finances will be restored. Abundance doorways are going to blow open for you, financial opportunities pouring in. I will see to it that the resources you need to be a giver flow to you. Fear not, dread not, for I am your faithful, providing God. There's nothing that's too hard for me. Put your trust and confidence in me and in my provision. And even when you feel as if your circumstances are so all-consuming, rest assured that I will never leave you, and my grace will always be sufficient for you. I'm your refuge, your strength, your help in tough times. So, trust me with all your problems. Share with me your burdens. Hide nothing, for nothing is hidden from me. Do remember, you are loved beyond your past or present condition. I'm here to break every curse and free you from all chains. I'm here to give you life and abundant life. Put your trust in me, in my power, in my love, and in my faithfulness. Today, I want you to know that in response to your faith, prayer, and perseverance, I release my healing and redeeming power into your life. I renew your strength and empower you to walk in victory. I break the bonds of defeat and clothe you with a new identity in Christ. You are more than a conqueror, victorious in all things. My glory shall be shown in you. Remember, my love for you is endless, and my faithfulness knows no boundaries. No matter how dark things seem, there is always hope in me. Believe in my word and speak it in faith. Let your words be a source of blessings and praise. You'll see my power work in your life today. All curses are now broken in your home, family, and finances. Raise both your hands and proclaim victory over every situation in your life, and walk in the freedom I have given to you. I shall be there with you, guiding you, guarding you, and loving you. Receive my peace and allow me to embrace you with my healing love. Listen to my voice from deep within you. Let me direct every step of your life. Believe in my promises and trust in my perfect plan, for there's nothing, no power in heaven and on earth, that will resist me today. I shall renew my promise to you that I shall let my light shine in your life, so all persons will see my glory and rejoice by your side. Spread my love and the truth freely. In the same way, help the needy and be kind to the brokenhearted. And today, I still profess that in your house it will for sure be a haven of tranquility at rest. Through you, your family will be one and will further stay united in love under my name. I will bless your riches, and it will grow to glorify me, and you will care for my humble and lowly. I love you beyond the way words can express, at this present moment and forever. May today be the beginning of a new life for you. Accept my blessing and move in the true freedom which I have granted you today. Finally, your rewards time has come. Great things are about to happen to you. Do not be intimidated or fret, for things are going to turn out to be just fine. Your time is near when your efforts shall pay off as blessings. The return shall it be large and abundant. Believe in what shall there be. Things you could never even have thought would happen shall suddenly materialize. Just believe, and you see the results of the works and sweat. Do not let hard times or the painful moments take you down, but be strong and hope. It is just a matter of time before your rewards come, and they are not just going to be any other thing. They are going to be spiritual, and above all, that you could have possibly ever thought of. So hold on, keep pressing on in for all the lush and bounty that I have in store for you. I understand how really hard you had to try to get this far, but you made it. You stood in strength in the trying times. You remained strong in your faith even when it was so dark out there. So I'll reward you and give you more than you asked of me. This is your time to amazing and supernatural things in your life. It will be through your faith that this miracle, one that will take you to new levels of happiness, success, and fulfillment, becomes a sign of my love and power of change to act in your life. You should put all your worries and burdens upon me and let me lead your steps. I am always with you to hold your hand and help you overcome life's difficulties. Remember, I am the light that shows you the way. Don't be discouraged about anything. Keep moving with strength and determination. Your hard work and sacrifice will be repaid 100-fold. Your harvest of well-being and blessings was not by chance, but the answer to your faith, a real sign of my love and the power I have to shape your life for the good. So move on with strength and determination. Every day is a new opportunity for you to get closer to me. No matter what, do not be despaired. Do not listen to those negative voices. Such is not my good and perfect will for you. My child, smile, for everything that you have been dreaming of and waiting for is upcoming and now entering, indeed, your life. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. Today, I give you strength before your trials and faith to overcome anything. Nothing, no obstacle or temptation shall befall you that you cannot surmount, because I am the Lord, who will never leave or forsake you. I will always stand near you, ready to help. My dear daughter, my beloved son, be grateful for what has been given, for the joy of sharing, and for how much you have learned in times of trouble. Gratitude opens the doors for more blessings that are going to flow into your life. Remember, the blessings that come your way are calls to obey and be responsible with everything that I entrust to your care. Now humble yourself from the heart and be willing to give to others, those who are less fortunate or in need. My son, my daughter, do not forget that my plan for you goes beyond material things. This is my great desire, to effect a deep spiritual change within you. May your relationship with me grow ever closer, and your faith be firm as a rock every day. Trust that this season of blessings is not just a momentary one, but a beginning period of a wonderful, abundant, and prosperous time. Thus, taste and enjoy the fruits of thy labor in the midst of my divine love and surrounded by my unwavering commitment. Today, meditate on these words. Live them with joy and gratitude. Definitely say that your time for the reward has finally come, because everything you planted with faith and watered with patience is going to bloom now, filling your life and people's lives around you with joy and happiness. Let this season of plenty remind you of my constant faithfulness, and may your life become a light for those in the dark to lead them on to prove that faith and persistence really do win great victories on this wonderful day. Today I am supposed to be telling you, trust in me, and let my hand guide your every step. Remember, I'm with you, always helping and giving the strength to get through life's challenges. Forget not that I am the light which shines to point one's way, and the rock which sustains those of us who turn to it. Well, now, at this moment of walking away from my road, I want to speak with your soul. Allow me to sprinkle a little of my love over you, bathing it in words brimming with hope and healing. Even if you feel like you are very far from me, know this one thing: My love for you is something real, eternal. My love for you does not ever end, even when you are swept up in the bad ways of the world and lost your peace and hope. Oh, my heart overflows with endless love for you, hoping that someday you would finally come back and find the real life I can give. Beloved, even in your wandering away from me, know that I understand what you're going through. I know your battles and your temptations because I've been in this tempting, corrupt world too. Yet I desire to remind you of the other way, a path of light and love awaiting you. No matter how far down you may have slipped or how far away you may feel from God, I stand at the door to welcome you back, forgive you, and turn you into a life of peace, plenty, and purpose. I want you to reflect on the path you're on, reflect on your choices, and choose wisely. Wrongness only leads one to ruin and pain. Though seeming to offer happiness, the paths bring but an empty life, quick and shallow feelings. But my wish, dear daughter, is for you to live a full, joyful, abundant life full of love, peace, and hope. I am the one who will help you break those chains and heal your broken spirit. Never forget that you are my dear child, made in my image and likeness for a special purpose here in this world, something more than what this world says and offers. That's why today, I want you to know that no matter how hard the enemy is trying to convince you of the opposite, I will always be with you, waiting for you to come back and let me guide you on paths of love, peace, and plenty. Listen to my voice whispering in your ear and touching your heart in quiet moments. My word is speaking to you as a lamp unto your feet, a light on your path. Neglect it not, but find your refuge therein. Meditate upon its contents, and you shall find answers to your queries and comfort under the roughest times. Hear me, for today I will offer you my grace and forgiveness, gifts undeserved, yet given freely because of my love over you. No matter the amount of mistakes made, you will always return to me and find some measure of kindness, healing. There will never be a sin so enormous for my pure and unconditional love. I want you to think deep and search for my presence. Open your heart to my words and let me free you from all the harmful ways. You are not alone in the fight. I am with you, and I will place people about you who are ready to help and cheer you on your way back to me. In me you shall have peace, the peace the world is unable to give. You will have hope. The world has nothing to offer. My love is infinite, and my grace is sufficient. Trust in me, beloved son. Believe in me, beloved daughter. Allow me to make your life all that only I can be. Let your back be turned from those wrong choices, and live a life with me. I want the best for you because I love you so much. I will have you live fully, finding true peace and a joy that only I alone can offer. I know that to you, the world is beautiful, very attractive, but vain in what it has for you, and really short-lived. The happiness it speaks of is going to leave you in a condition of emptiness and hurt. But I want you to find a peace in your heart that goes beyond what's happening around you, a peace that is deeper than anything you have ever known. I want to give you hope, my son, a strong and sure hope, my daughter, even in the hard times, loved one. It's time to turn your back on all evil things this world has to offer. Leave its road, turn back, for my love is unconditional. But it does require of you wise and just decisions. Nothing good will come your way from aping the world's ways. Life, dear son, dear daughter, return to me with your whole heart. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the only one who can give you real peace and happiness you are searching for. What happened yesterday is in the past. I do not judge you. Rather, my love and grace are ready to transform your life and renew it anew with meaning. I encourage you to seek my guidance in prayer and through the reading of my word. Let me speak to your heart and turn you right on the way to a life full of purpose and happiness. Let us not turn you away. Yes, I am with you always and at every step, guiding you toward me. You are at all times covered by my loving mercy. However many times you have fallen, I shall be there to lift you up, to give you strength to go on. I pray that you find true peace one day, lasting hope, and forever joy. and I'll wait with open arms, full of pure, strong love. Amen. My beloved, come closer, and once more again, hear my voice. I know, at times, that you feel alone, tired of life's burdens, but I've never left your side. Since the world was formed, my love has cared for you. I am with you in dark hovering, raging storms to be your shelter and everlasting help. Today, I ask you to raise your head, no longer bowed by sorrow or fright. My healing light now illuminates every chamber of your heart, restoring long broken places. The bitterness slowly begins to unravel. The pain melts away as you receive my perfect grace. My child, you stand at a crossing today. Behind you is struggle and heartache. In front of you, hope shimmers bright as sunrise. Do not look back. The past, with its regrets, cannot enthrall you anymore. You are free to choose life, love, and joy. Allow your faltering steps to be guided. Come and take my outstretched hand. I know the way ahead seems uncertain, but I am with you. I go before you, preparing your way. Trust in me as we walk together into the future I have prepared. On the journey, temptations will come around, trying to move you off course. Enemies whisper untruths to assault your mind with doubt and fear. Resist them, my beloved. Come to me. Go under my wings for shelter when they assault. I am the only one who can mute those voices. My truth will raise a loud noise above their incessant accusations. You are safe with me. And when, at times, weariness makes your feet slow, and though the climb looks endless, with each step laboring, it is then I lift you up to mount up with wings like eagles, and I bear you on the breath of my mouth. I renew your strength when faint, and uphold you when you stumble. Take heart, our journey's end draws near. Though these clouds hide the top, together we will reach great heights. No eye has yet seen my glory, that is to come and wrap around all who make the climb. You will run this race, and you will win the crown that's been prepared for you since time's beginning dawn. In the dark of lonely night, when dreams trouble and sleep hides its face, whisper my name. I will rush to you, flooding your room with peace that passes every understanding. Not even the blackest night can hide you from my watchful gaze. Like a sheltering wing, I shed my love upon you as sleep gently descends. At morning's early glow, we will again meet. My mercies ever wait for you, fresh with every morning. Come to me first above all else, and drink deep from the well of life. I'll fill your inmost being with a joy no man can take away from you. Our love shall keep you safe through all the storms that may rage upon you. Yes, trials will come to assault you, woes to afflict, but I am sovereign over all. No fiend can wrest you from my hand unconsented. What foe could overcome me? Have I not overcome even death itself? Heaven's limitless storehouses are but a command away should rescue or provision be needed. None can circumvent my will. So straighten your head unbowed by any outside threat, for the light within you is greater than any darkness. My kingdom resides securely in your deepest parts. No assault can diminish its unconquerable might. No assault from without or from within. No, beloved, the real battle rages inwardly far more than what can be seen. Your true enemies are not flesh and blood. Your enemies are not those hurtful words which pierced your heart, nor situations beyond your control. It is the conflict between lining up your will with mine or following a selfish desire. All other skirmishes pale beside this central one. When you stumble or drift from the path, flee swiftly back to me. I wait for you with outstretched arms, not to shame or condemn, but to forgive, heal, and restore you to our journey again. I patiently help you rise as often as you fall. My mercy has no limit. Do not listen when the deceiver whispers that you have gone too far for love to find you. Thy lying dishonors the sacrifice I made to regain thee. No pit is so deepen, my power cannot reach thee. Cry to me from whence thou art, and I will come. How were I not set a bruised reed, I will not break her. The least spark of desire for me fans into flame, begetting a blaze, which quicklier draws me unto thee. Yea, that longing shows my worked a leak within thee. Our relationship does not break, but stands stronger than adamant stone. My covenant with you stands sure. I swore by my own self. There is nothing you could do to break what I have established between us. Sin's bitter fruit no longer holds sway. Its poison loses all effect in the brilliance of my forgiveness. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. So walk upright, beloved. Don't cringe under the weight of shame's dark shadow. For saving grace silences the unanimous voice of the all-accuser. So after all we have been through, for you to doubt my loyalty now, well, that is unimaginable. Too long ago, in sorrow and blood, our bond was sealed. I will never leave your side. Yet, be clear about this also. My dear, though foes be vanquished, at its very heart, there is, yes, still the one true fight, the yielding of your heart to mine. So it is until there. Their choice and renunciation must be yours. I knock at the door but cannot enter beyond it. You must open the door unbidden to let me in. Let me do my healing work by slow degrees, gently, humanly. Souls and bruised bodies I heal by touches too gentle for mortal hands. Limbs contracted by long sickening I bathe in light and warmth, unwrapping them slowly. Gently loosen the tangles of resentment, bitterness, and hurt, strand by strand, unraveling their hold layer by layer. My love fills every niche and every crevice, leaving no dark pocket untouched. Walls erected in self-protection long since have withstood a bold trust once more. Where distrust found its lair, now rests childlike abandon. Mindful dependence presses in. The independence filled with pride is gone. As I fill your inmost room, so liberty, true liberty, displaces isolation. My dwelling spirit in thy heart doth close. Step by step I expand thy enraptured heart to my fullness. We are coalescing into one. All heaven stands waiting to get you back. Eternity will be time enough to declare my love, and to make manifest my treasures I shall bestow on you. Even now, unheard of treasures are in store for those who pass through the tests of life to win the final victory. Faithful one, do not lose heart if loved ones appear unresponsive to your fellowship. The domain of choice cannot be invaded. For the present, cast the steady ray of faith across the chasm. Live every second as a reflection of my ample life within you. The beauty seen may stir desire in their hearts, but even if they go on in their rebellious ways, believe still. None are ever beyond my reach forever. Am patient and tireless. How long I followed you with grace. But we walk well together now. Drawing courage from this hope, my dear, though heaven has glories one can never even imagine. Look at me and only at me. Means and end. I have been the journey and the destination. Anchored in my love, you can weather life's storms. Rooted in me, you bear fruit that remains. Abide with me always, and I in you. Our fellowship is not just meant for eternity, but now. Know that I go with thee through this day and all the days hereafter. My hand upholds and keeps thee. We shall never part. Now rise up, O loved one, renewed in spirit and purpose, for this world needs thy light. My child dear, I call to you as a nourishing father. I wish to cover my treasured one with peace. Full laden with cares, those hidden weights upon you, lift high your gaze to me. Let my strength be a refreshing unto your fainting soul. My wisdom put right your racing thoughts. Lay your head upon my shoulder and rest. As you tread through life, beset from all sides by trials not meant to shatter but to forge, and I mold blessings from the fruits of your suffering. I light growth. Even as you walk through fire, blackest night yet gives way before the morning rising, and I never leave your side. My purposes, though masked so often in mystery, yet ring with the song of redemption. I weep with you, anguish, I shout with you, victory. My companioning presence shall never be intercepted, preciously familiar with your pain. I long to heal with tenderness, to bind up inner wounds. I know the sources of your tears, and I have swept over mine. Do not, then, think that I remain somewhere aloft, remote and unconcerned with the tangles that beset you. I am no high, Angry king imposing suffering, but a loving father hurt at his child's distress. I long to wade through turbulent waters with you, a journey in trust, never to turn my back, but to keep faithful watch until you stand at last upon the shores of safety. Expectations of how I should function, please, release demands that I should act according to your wisdom. Such humble submission shall open your eyes to glimpse workings of deeper reality. Perception of my activity is impossible without the lens of humility. Mysterious inner workings lie beyond your sight, but as you yield control, affirming my supreme authority over all earthly matters, then clarity will come and questions find answers. Underpinning this walk of faith is a willingness to cling to me amid the unseen workings of providence. My character is immovable as an anchor to the soul. I am forever the same. My faithfulness does not fail. My promises do not fall through. Storms may beat against that frail vessel of your life, but my grasp is firm. You will not slip through these almighty hands. So listen for my voice in the quiet places of waiting, and find the surge of strength arise in your spirit. My presence is power infusing, what occurs to those who dwell in my presence. You will be remade, as you see me, into a container void of self-desire and full of evidences of my love. Like a lamp filled with oil, you will shine so that others may see me. I realize that your heart inclines to clutch and not to rest in my hands of might. You're running back and forth to the mighty and the overwhelming with your vision blurred by performance. My yoke invites you to another road, one of intention rather than intensity. Where faith is not measured by busyness but by trust, productivity gives way to presence. This is the path of wisdom. Journey, then, with lifted gaze. Acknowledge me in all of your ways. Include me in every decision. Invite me into every difficulty. Such fellowship makes toes steady. But there are times when so much hits the eyes, hidden treasures lost and found but hoped for in the past, relationships once cherished and now severed. If this is not enough, now this unfair life almost makes you question my goodness. But even yesteryear, so golden, had some touch of rust, and change need not always be for less. You see the farmer cutting branches from the vine while waiting for the spring. Though the ground is cluttered with no limbs to count, the new bunches grow sure. What first seems like destruction is preparation for abundance. Some pruning you too must tempt so that your soul may once again come to bloom. Cling not then to former comforts by longing for the past's familiarity. I make all things beautiful in due time. Sorrow endures but a moment, for joy comes in the morning. Trust my working in all things, as the master craftsman chips away at marble to reveal an exquisite image. So I chip away at character and shape your kingdom purpose. The stepping stones I provide lead not to bare crags, but to verdant pastures. In my hands, difficulties are instruments for change. Yes, questions will assail as you survey the fractured landscape of this world. Anxieties arise viewing such brokenness. How does one find hope in ashes and in ruin? But, beloved, lift not your eyes upon the wreckage. Look full in the face of your Redeemer, whose redemptive work lies behind the smoke and the rubble. With eyes opened by faith, you shall see redemption rumbling through ravaged places as I reclaim my wandering children. You shall see resurrection blooming in soil that was once thought too desolate to plant in. My beloved child, come and deepen your love for me. By clicking the join button, you enter a space of fellowship and exclusive teachings. Together, we will nurture your faith and grace, walking hand in hand. Wastelands bloom into gardens under my care. My dominion will last because I am building my kingdom in every nation. So, now lift your head. O beloved, the tempest soon is gone, but my reign never is. Anchor deep within your heart this unshakable truth. Let this kind of revelation fan passion and dispel the coldness of crawling doubts. Then courage will rise to displace dread. For where once you saw only haunting shadows, now radiant light reveals my mighty hand moving amid the chaos to establish my designs. Yes, beloved, in destroyed dreams I raise new life. Out of limping years, I bring wholeness. Defeat surrenders to triumph through my grace. I make all things new, transforming winter's barrenness into spring's blossoms. Yet, what you see now is not the last frame of the picture I am painting. Keep walking with me to discover the richness I am preparing. Consider how I take threadbare existence and reweave it into splendor, shot with hope. Examine the annals of history recording my intervention in desperate days for my people. Recall former stumblings I steadied, and how provisions poured forth in wilderness leanings. Such remembrances rekindle confidence in my sufficiency for this moment's needs. I remain God, all-powerful covenant keeper through every age. I neither sleep nor leave mine own behind. Your journey is escorted by this perpetual promise. My competence will perfect the work begun in you. I will consummate my will and anchor my truths inside the fabric of your days. These words are an anchor to hold if one is mortally battered by breakers of fear and uncertainty. Grasp them as one flailing in the torrent lays hold of a stable branch until the flooding passes. I am ever your refuge, shelter from the raging storms. Under my wing, thou fondest peace. Know I embrace thee with deeper gentleness still. I shoulder thy heartaches as my own. Only I understand what is ensnaring you, what heavy loads are crushing the breath out of your soul. Hark! In your secret place, above the din of thunder, the still, small voice, urging you to lay it all in my hands. Whither will you turn when the shadows come that threaten to swamp you? Overwhelming. Then turn into the arms of abiding love. Hide in me, beloved. Let the wings shelter until deliverance comes. I gather the crushed in spirit close, binding up wounds with heavenly balm. I hold you safe through the raging squall and anchor firm until storms pass. Then shall you bear courageous witness to my power displayed through your deliverance. What enemies meant for evil against you, I turn to good, working redemption's melody into symphonies of defiant hope. Yet floods arise to sweep thee away as rock and redeemer. Trust me at all times. Fear not the wildness of the tempest, nor the assaults of the wicked one, whose schemes cannot contradict my purposes. I will harness his fury and break it. Heaven's forces rush to the side of the beloved. No plan will work without my permission to cleanse and show my glory through you. Don't you worry, beloved. The stretch between storm-heap promises and fulfillments seems long to the joy-crowned mountain. Its terrain I tread with you. We ascend a sense in the power I provide, never leaving, always holding your frame. Listen for my voice, rumbling assurances through thunder's din as flashes of light streak across the sky. Let flashes of my goodness at intervals startle matrimony faith into the very depths of you. I am holding you close to me, safe through squalling desolation. No fierce storm of your history can douse the fragile flame of hope that was lit in you. You may be tempted to crane your neck toward bygone days for some sign of my love, raking true memory for tokens of delight. My mercies are new with every moment, but don't think about yesterday's faithfulness. Think about today's fresh grace I am preparing for you. Stop trying to work up the wonders of bygone seasons. Even miracles fade if removed from living context and power source. God is moving, now. My spirit is working where I will it. Ah, how I yearn for your role is receptivity, not manipulation. Ask not how former visitations may be recaptured, but for eyes that can recognize my ever-unfolding works here and now. Be fully receptive to each small goodness that comes your way, like a parched land soaking up the rain after a long drought. Receive each kindness as one parched for human touch after prolonged loneliness. I bring showers in due season to nourish seedlings of faith and wash clean my bride. My daily mercies tenderly accost you. Lift your face to mine and see a fresh dawning light. Yet take care, child, not to plunge heedlessly ahead, but let prudence order thy steps. For many are the pitfalls, studying the road thou travel lest outward snares and inward weaknesses subtly twisted from assets into liabilities. Yet do not turn away, though thy deficiencies and failures confront thee here with mirror's honesty. My grace covers the clumsy and gives strength to the weak. My delight in you is not dulled by what is lacking, but rejoices in your godly growth, the incremental progress of my life maturing within you. Fiery trials need not spell defeat, but be a process of refining, purifying passions, alloy until only golden love remains. We take this walk together through crucible, I lending courage to you, while you endure in trust, until circumstances are wrung into compliance, yielding to my ways, tried in the fire. Our fellowship gets deeper as we journey through life's storms and laughs of mercy that afterward unfold. Step forth into frontiers of faith with expectancy, adventuring together into the uncharted realms of wonder. I ordain times when times of familiar comfort give way to providential detours, designed to dislodge embedded attitudes and expose stuck mindsets. Though for a season, I confuse the comfortable and comfort those confounded, my commitment never varies, to go ahead and bring my dear ones into spacious places of growth and depth. You shrink back at losses born and trials not invited, gasping to trace my goodness through tear-drenched days. But the very shattered nest that felt for the moment like a heavy yoke of privilege becomes the pathway to ministering hope, learned in anguish to fellow sufferers later. The lonely vigils, the tracing of jagged course by grief, transform into treasure, binding up another's wound. Your affliction becomes their balm, your test, their testimony unto my sustaining grace. Nothing is ever wasted under heaven's economy, as I redeem your pain. Even darkest sorrows shine bright with meaning and purpose. Behold the yielding sapling that bends low before mighty gales, then rises again when storms pass, battered, perhaps, yet still rooted, drawing life from hidden sources beyond appearance. You, too, are anchored in me, for no tempest can uproot my beloved from this secure mooring in everlasting love. When fierce winds assail and you sway, threaten to be overthrown by the load, do not let the tempest of your soul give way to the temptation to doubt my constant care and cry, how long? In such a moment, rebuild again in your soul the altar of faith. Lay stone by stone sweet remembrances of seasons when my peace guarded you. And ever remember that there are mysteries of mind and heart unlockable for you in this season. My presence alone is eternity's grandeur fully unraveling itself. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. I give you to live now with sacred incompleteness, wayfaring between promise and fulfillment. Now, times of clarity yield again to foggy horizons, yet my voice peals through obscurity, summoning you on. March on, beloved, in the now, while always eyeing that fixed point ahead where swirling chaos resolves into piercing light. And you know deeply, as you are fully known. Stop here with me, a moment caught between memory's waning light and longed-for good not yet born. The silence births strength of spirit and spiritual vitality, coursing through the hours like sap in the vine in winter's waiting. Stop trying to take hold of my promises through work and worry as if my nature in me is not able to bring about my will. Doesn't such activity reveal remaining distrust in my faithfulness? Concerns for basics are an appreciated desire. An appetite for them is a tormenting one. Why sacrifice peace I give in the now while endeavoring to ensure a future I control? Reject then the enemy's tactic to steal the tranquility destined to be purposes by gathering the anxiety, to which doubt is its only origin of energy. Cling instead to the sacred satisfaction, acquired in times of abundance and lack both. As such, she protects from poison-tipped arrows that seek lodging in receptive soil. Yes, hold your watch with much vigilance, but refuse reactionary watchings. Respond with wisdom, with strategic intercession. Mine is the outcome, child. So rest in this, that no matter the offense, you are still the apple of my eye, the one my soul delights in. For my ability to forgive far outweighs your ability to sin. My hunger to heal and make whole your scarred soul outrages the worst hunger that gnaws at your mind. Come back, prodigal, and find again bounding hearts that evermore shall hold you. My feast waits. Bound in this safety, swing between the mercy and might, and the landscape of your life will change from lonely desert to a garden. and the smothering mist gives way to slanting, speckled sunlight, drawing you onward. Relief is in place of the icy grapple of dread. Celebration takes the place of the only thing once resounding, dirges of sad echo. The tide of battle turns with the crack of my mighty arm, routing fearsome foes. Then shall your mouth anchor in astonished praise at the marvels I work on your behalf. Then shall childlike faith solidify into granite-strong conviction. Every cell within you leaps, pure and true. We who were once on opposing sides now face the same direction, and bind our hearts together as though with cords that neither death nor hate can break. Think of my lavish, tender care as a great tree that offers welcome shade and feeds from its high branches the small ones at its feet. Think too of all those rich years of harvest, where you took more than you needed to trust me well, and remember those of famine, when nothing seemed storable, yet both were in my plan. All these states show insight which is intended to keep for the days of latter fulfillment and famine. This journey of contrasts fine-tunes your vision to see my hand dispensing the needed correction or comfort suitable for the moment. Companions sent by me in your time will enrich your life. Soul friendships will mature under the nurturing of heaven and are meant for the purpose of revealing more facets of my nature in unique temperaments and passions displayed. Fully captured in eye contact with me is an image that requires shared wisdom, called from life's classroom. For though seasons of isolation and loss come tearing away beloved supports in painful abruptness, yet I remain. My grip secures when earthly moorings fail, and my healing touch binds up the wounds of separation. As I whisper sweet reminders I leave in lonely places, so friends stir your heart with love, and your days are filled with love and laughter. Then I etch my lessons deeply on your soul. In the quiet times apart, both spheres of activity nourish and mature my child, my dear child. The path of life is not meant to be easy, yet with faith in me, no obstacle is too great. I know the storms that sweep through and lash at your spirit, the winds that batter you and capsize hope. But you've got to remember, it is within the very eye of the storm that peace resides. Calm the turbulence within. Be quiet. Attach yourself to that inner wellspring of tranquility that I have put in your soul. From that quietude, solutions will come forth, and strength shall return. Trust in my ability to turn trials into triumphs, wounds into wisdom. Have I not changed ashes into beauty in the past? Know that I can and will do so again. My strength is not lessened by the years. Some will declare that my glory is diminished, that the world is abandoned. Yet the fact is, through it all, I remain right here amongst you and within you. That divine spark which illuminates your essence, I am the voice whispering in the silence, ever ready for a time when you quiet your mind to hear me. I am the intelligence after intellect, the love beyond measure. Seek me first, and you shall find yourself and so much more. I can understand the urge to run when everything around you is in turmoil, when people and situations keep drawing from you until your resources are spent. But do not mistake the change of scene for a change in consciousness. True peace, true freedom can only be accessed from within the sanctity of your soul, where I reside. Drink from this wellspring, and you shall never thirst again. Know me as your constant companion, your shelter in life's storms. The changes you desire in your outer world originate from deep within yourself, from thought, from belief, from imaginings. Never underestimate the ability of your mind to think of spectacular results in reality. Even if it is invisible to the eyes of man, the universe yields to concentrated intent. Make your mind a workshop of positive potentials and watch my hands craft them into being. In times when people disappoint you and situations dishearten you, have compassion for the blindness that breathes such circumstances, but do not remain mired in them. You were created for more, to soar, to create, to experience life abundantly. Do not settle for less when my banquet awaits, overflowing with blessings. Seat thyself with me, that I may pour into thee salubrious life of my love, wisdom, and power by which thou yearnest. Dear heart, I know how burdensome heaviness has fallen when sadness has hung the curtain o'er life's stage, shutting out brighter scenes. When light from thee flies, then steal away with me to quiet rest. O leave thy heart to full expression, its tears, its language. Yet even when you are ready, we can together transmute together the pain into passion, the misery into a ministry. For I can and will use all experiences, bitter and sweet, to further my purposes, bringing glory from the unlikeliest of places. Rest your confidence on this redemption. I know how easily hope could be loosened with the relentless pummel of blows and forward motion falters. When strength wanes, let us join forces, I within you, we intertwined. Allow me to infuse you with resilient courage for the journey ahead. The path is not ended because a boulder blocks the way. Indeed, the trajectory continues, only the approach must change. Adapt and advance with me as an ally, advocate, and guide. Is anxiety visiting as prospects dim? Be still. Stop feeding what you fear. In the quiet, we will unravel each tangled strand that binds you. In the breath, find peace again. Am closer than your next inhale, ready to take on each burden you're too fatigued to carry. I will reorder your mind and redirect your attention, restoring your attitude. My darling, I hope you understand that often the change most of us need is an internal one. Those changes from without are of little consequence if the inner landscape still suffers drought. Tend first the garden of your soul. Water it with forgiveness. Tend it with introspection and wise contemplation. Pull up distrust by its underroots and plant seeds of faith in its stead. Shore up eroded personal truths with my immutable ones. Fill your heart with unconditional love so that you see yourself and others through such a gracious vision. As you make these inner changes, outer worlds will manifest anew the vision you have created. Then will come the joy. Lean on me for strength and succor. What if current agony is a masked redemption? I know you all can feel burdened inside what seems like destruction. Trust in me to turn every what feels like loss and diminishment into good fortune. Do not get into reactions that are so abject, though by all means you shall ask powerful questions, of course. Experience will allow for useful wisdom. Losses you perceive today may gently, and eventually, reveal themselves as divinely wrought. Do remember, dear hearts, do not be small by accepting less than my best. Come and talk with me daily, to discover the richness of life at every perplexing twist and turn. You are not by yourself, even there. I am immanently present, lovingly aware, active in crafting responses redemptive to you, transforming scars into stars. Have I not called you blessed and highly favored? Then enter into the exponential increase ordained for you. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. Amen.